Good evening, good evening, good evening, good afternoon to those on the West Coast, aka the Lest Coast. Good evening to those on the Beast Coast, aka East Coast. And good morning to those of you on the other side of the world, especially Australian troop. Big respect to you guys. It has been quite the day. It has been quite such a day that I don't even want to discuss it. I just want to jump into games because in the morning I'm jumping right back into work. Luckily, everything is still set up from this morning. All we had to do was a quick reset. We want to make sure our assets were grounded. And now that our assets are grounded, we can switch everything back over. And we're good to begin. So, last we left off, we ran through sins. I, even as a blind player, can kind of sense that I ran through sins without doing much. So I know that there's more going on there, and I just haven't gotten there yet. Luckily, we have to go all the way back through it, or I could take the shortcuts in order to get to where we are currently, which is in Orlando for the first time. And we haven't done anything in Orlando because I ran out of time this morning. I had to take care of other responsibilities, school and work-wise, but now we're back here. And Orlando is going to be a challenge of a big feat all on its own. There's a few things I want to clean up before we go there, especially finding my old standby cousin, Onion Knight. Because if I'm reading the descriptions correctly, and if Onion Bro... if defeating the Golem meant entry into an Orlando, then that means Onion Bro could not have ever gotten there before me. He must be somewhere in Sin, so we'll have to go find him. I didn't really give the place a thorough look. I kind of fast-tracked my way through there, not on purpose. It was just everything was so kind of lit up, and everywhere I didn't really want to go was kind of discouraged naturally, and I just kind of let it go. So I know that in the bottom there's a Twinkling Titanite demon that I need to take care of. And I know that there's a lot of other stuff in Sins that I didn't see, so we're going to spend some time trying to clear that place out. Yes, dexterity. I assumed. That's just what I was explaining. I wasn't really asking for an explanation. Because if I was wrong, or if I hadn't known that, you might have told me something I didn't want to know, you know? How are you doing, dexterity? And how are you doing, future? Good to see you both again. I was more explaining my thought process as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. Didn't really want the clarity there. The risk of the unknown is part of the intrigue, is what I'm trying to say. Also with these spears. These spears seem like they'd be really cool, especially when I need to go back to the Valley of the Drakes. That being said, I'm not really sure if I want to roll with them right now, especially with as dangerous as Sins has been. I might take my magic instead. My healing magic instead. Not that firebars aren't cool. But I think we have something a little bit more important to stick to for now. Also, there's no reason to really roll with humanity at this point. Let's just get back to the smithy. Our old boy Andre, the only friend I have in this world. Aside from our new friend, the new Firelink girl, which I didn't catch her name. I'll catch it when we get back to Anor. Londo. I'll figure it out there. Future, how was class? And dexterity, how was your day? My day was a crapshoot, Future. I don't want to discuss it. A lot of me just doing what I do. It ends. Oh, hello. Thought we were going to cross swords and have a mutual, though. 12-hour workday, agricultural engineer. Really? Did you do the 2-year or the 4-year program for that? I had a lot of friends that when I was in school, they were... I know the organization is not called that anymore, but it used to be like, you know, Future Farmers of America. And they did engineering along that scope. And I learned a lot from them when it came to Valley Crisis, Terrain Association, ecosystem management, and other things that I kind of used when I was at work, but kind of don't use anymore. But that's why they're professionals in their field. Oh, architectural, sorry. I have this at 150 zoom and not 125. And I've definitely had a day where my eyes are kind of out of focus and blurry. We'll see if that translates over. Well then, not Future Farmer of America.
That's still at least better than civil engineering. I'm sure you two have a hate of each other. At least when I was in school, it seemed like all the civil engineers tended to be at odds with every other type of engineer there, whereas the architectural engineers made sure to let us know that they were different than the civil ones. Future, school is not pointless. You just have to pay attention and get the best thing from it. School is like being in a gold mine at your age. The thing is, you have to hit some walls and cause some sparks in order to dig up the good treasure there. So I hope that you do find stuff of value. After all, Future, we all put forth a lot of money for you to be there. Not great. Ah, what was that? Late? Early? That was early. I'll never get this parrying thing down. I think my other thing with parrying is that I don't have confidence in what can and can't be parried. Going back to get your BS in finance. Well, make sure when you go to school for finance and you go back, you call it finance. Apparently they love that. Finance. That's like halfway a joke and mostly not a joke. MBA, eh? Well, you're way ahead of the game than me. I have to decide if I want to go to graduates or master school and not just get a second degree in something a little bit more relevant to my interest. Really not sure how to scope that out, but that's what tomorrow morning is going to be all about, aside from work as well. But for now, my mind is fried, and I could not even put my efforts towards that, so I just thought, hey, why not take it to Dark Souls? And yeah, I had a lieutenant over me. His degree was in finance, not finance, finance. And he told me that one of his, like, key professors told him that we only say finance, and that was like day one of going to school for his degree, and I was like, what? I was like, huh? How is that possible? Well, I have to say, Future, at least you've been putting effort into better English in your chat etiquette. I do notice.
Right. Need anything forged?
What did I want? I think I wanted to blow load on arrows. Unfortunately, if I wanted poison arrows, which I love to use, I have to go somewhere else. Standard wooden arrows would be pretty cheap, but they don't hit as hard. I don't know, for the damage depreciation, the large versus the standard arrows, I could buy a lot more for these. So I think I'll go with standard arrows and I'll just use those from now on. When it comes to trolling dudes. Because that's pretty much all I do with them is draw aggro and troll dudes. And do chip damage. I don't really use them super seriously. Sure, I'll lose the one-hit capacity, but when I'm usually using them to draw aggro or just to make dudes fall down, I don't think I'm gonna need a damage capacity since I normally don't land kills like that anyways. Unless they're the poison ones, and the poison ones we'll have to buy elsewhere. I'm not sure if I should get some before we go back to Sins, though. Where is Homegirl? In the sewers. Do you have to run through this way? I could take the elevator. You know what? Let's take the elevator. We'll build up a few souls on the way back. And we'll pay Our Lady in the sewers a visit. And we'll stock up a little bit on supplies. I mean, if you do the math, what is it? That's 5 to 1. 5 times 45 is way more than the 60 that you're getting out of there. So when it comes to damage overall, you're going to get more out of the standard arrows. It's just the one-hit percentage that you're getting out of the large ones. But hey, you'll know more about that than I do when you go to school for finance. But yeah, anyways, this lieutenant, he was kind of crazy. He would like whisper and kind of hum things all the time. He would make weird, solemn requests. You could see his face shake at certain moments. He was put in a bad position like a lot of us, but I honestly was very glad to be away from him once I made that separation. Too many crazy people in my life already. Some people's lack of stability really gives you like a kind of inkling doubt in their ability to perform. But it also means that it takes away any foundation you have in a world that is full of uncertainty. And being in a leadership position, that was something I couldn't trust out of him. Oh no! Well, okay. Didn't get the crit that I wanted. Might as well take a few chip souls on our way. So we're gonna burn them all on poison arrows anyways. I do feel like the Black Knight sword, as much as I love it, it has affected me in a negative light. I'd say because I'm able to bowl over a lot of things without a lot of finesse or technique. And even some bosses I haven't had to be perfectly on point with just because I've had the capacity to damage them a lot. Now, yeah, that's a game, and hey, game stuff happens in games. But, like, game stuff happens in games, I get it. But I feel like I've missed out on a lot of what other people may have had to experience their first time through just because I've had the capacity for high damage output. Interesting future, quite intriguing. I currently have my right foot resting on a cinder block, and it is like at a 45-degree angle where if I let it go, it will crush my left foot, but if I rock it too far forward, it will probably pull my right foot out of its ankle joint. SA 1911 range officer. The Springfield range officers are decent. Home protection, my opinion on it. You work for an Austrian company, so you hear about Glock all day long. You don't like how bulky they are. Well, you can always go for the single stacks. The 43 is not very bulky at all, and it's in a caliber you can handle. That being said, how much shooting experience do you have? Because I can break it down TLDR style, or I can kind of help you understand it from a feature standpoint. That being said, the range officer, you have to understand that pistol was built specifically, by its name, as a competition pistol, mostly in IDPA single stack division, and IDPA single stack division, and like limited 10 stuff. And it's fiber optic sights. While they're nice, they don't really lend themselves to a lot of, how should I say, the range officer is built for a very specific purpose, and those purposes aren't really that. While they sell it as carry, they're for the money. You can get a pistol full of features that are already ready to go, rather than sights that are specifically made for competition. I'm not sure how much experience you have with fiber optic sights, but they don't really offer much in low light, or even like indoors, like in this environment you see, if light is not directly hitting them up top, they don't really offer much in terms of a consistent sight picture. That being said, the range officer in that $800 to $1,000 range does offer a classic linkless system. I believe it's built on a Series 80 safety, so there's less to worry about.
Who's firing? God damn it!
Hold up, one sec.
I ordered to hold fire. Coming out the goddamn wall! Look!
Hey Kona, darling, how are you doing? The thing with sights and Glocks and everything else is that aftermarket is king, as always. If you like the H&K sights, cool. Just remember that the German sighting scheme requires a 6 o'clock hold on any target you make, and that requires a lifestyle change when it comes to shooting. As long as you can learn that, you're good to go. It's just, you know, some people might compare it to more Western styles of pistols and be confused when their pistol sights don't exactly match up POA to POI. But thank you for the host, Kona. How are you doing? Were you up to Siege today? How is your ranking going? Are you my lovely Platinum King? And hello to those coming from Kona's page. I'm Q. Nice to meet you. I'm very stressed out. I'm playing Dark Souls to try and relieve that. Kind of a weird oxymoron, right? Right. Dexterity, if your only problem with... totally plat? Nice. When are you planning to leave for TwitchCon, Kona? And who are you planning to go with? Recommend for home protection and occasional shooting visit, nothing competitive. Honestly, and you may not want to hear this, but this comes from a lot of experience. One, pistols aren't my first choice when it comes to home defense, mainly because of the caliber. I could speak to that more scientifically if you would like me to, or you can just take the word for it. But I do recommend, or I do recognize the fact that, hey, getting one pistol is better than buying a bunch of different firearms and then having something you can carry around as well as for home defense. So in that vein, I'm assuming that since you have your permit, you're an American citizen somewhere. I like 9mm pistols. I like stuff that's double stack. I know that you might think that a Glock can be bulky. Try the new Gen 4 and Gen 5 frames. I have a Gen 4 Glock 17 that I use for competition. I don't put any of the extended beaver tails on it, so there's no back grip. It makes the pistol a lot slimmer. With the Gen 5s, you lose the finger grooves, which is what most of us do to modify our pistols anyways. When we start, you know, home customizing them. and it makes the grip a lot less bulky. If you can get to a store and try one out, I highly recommend just getting your hands on that. So anything double stack, striker fired, polymer frame if you can swing it, and you know, in the $500 to $600 range and under. The Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 compact is a Glock 19 comparable size with a much slimmer frame, decent double stack capacity magazine, 9mm, and then it's about learning what proper ammo to use, especially if you're talking about for home defense. A shout gun future? Yes, a shout gun. You shout at people, and hopefully they go away from you. Those work very well. Future, in order to be a doctor, neither of those are really a good choice for him. Just being in the military so that he can use the money to pay for a later degree in program would be a good idea for him. You had the shield. I had the shield as well. I actually just traded in my shield for a G43. I love the shield, but I felt like I was living with the shield, with which the G43 I'm living, period. If that makes any sense. The 17 is a big step up in size from there. I have pictures on my Twitter where you can compare the 19 and 17 because I was helping someone out with the same stuff dexterity. I will tell you that one of my trainers I grew up with, he would joke around and tell people like, hey, go and try every pistol out there on the range and then go buy a Glock 19 because it fits everybody. And I love my 19 as well. The size is a lot more agreeable to about 80% of people, whereas the 17, you're kind of moving into a bigger range than what we're talking with the shield. But with either the 19 or the 17, you'll be getting a more shootable pistol within, you know, the entire package, either one you choose. So those are good choices. The shield, the thing is with compact 9s, like the 43 and the shield, they fit within a certain range where they're not really meant for people who don't shoot all the time. They're meant for people who shoot normal pistols like 19s, 17s, full-size M&Ps to have a smaller option. When people who don't shoot a lot shoot those pistols, they'll find them very uncomfortable, not very controllable, and just not overall good choices, at least not to start with. And hello, Lucana. Lucana, yes, this is my first Souls experience and first Souls game. How are you doing, and what's your favorite Souls game? And hey, Minty, how are you doing as well? Super early Friday morning, Conan. Lovely.
Unknown classification. It isn't one of ours. Take it out.
And thank you for your host, Minty. How was your day? And how goes your Pokemoning? Yes, Lakana. This is my first time in any Dark Souls game, and I'm finding it pleasantly enjoyable. Right now we're gonna go talk to the Poison Lady and see if we can get armored up. Blow my load on poison arrows and see if they last me for a little bit longer. But yeah, dexterity, if you still find with the Gen 4 and Gen 5 options, if they let you, make sure they take off all the back straps for you. When you go to the shop, it makes the grips a lot slimmer, especially with the Gen 5s. With the Gen 5s, I tried them out. You get a much nicer barrel and trigger. Not stuff that we couldn't upgrade from a Gen 3, but you get that stuff straight out of the box, and that's kind of really worth your cost. If you don't like those, again, try the M&P 2.0 compact. You have to get specifically that one. It's brand new. It's about Glock 19 size. It's got a little bit different grip angle, and it still fits all those principles that we talked about. And then I can help you with sights and ammo selection from there. You just come to me when you have other problems or when you have other questions. I have whatever data you want, short version, long version, whatever. Yes, Wiz, you missed it, but don't worry. We're going back to Sins. We have a few things to do. How are you doing, Wiz? I played the game, like them all, always glad to see another person subjecting themselves to the anguish and beauty these games offer. It is a little bit of both. It certainly is. The thing is, dexterity, in 2017, as much as people don't like to say it because they're clinging on to stuff, and this is coming from a guy whose first pistol was a Browning high power, the day of the hammer-fired single stack gun is coming to a close, at least in terms of efficiency. It's not to say that you can't get by with it or that they aren't excellent pistols, but when it comes to how best to spend your money, they're more like project guns than they are Honda Civics and Ford F-150s, which the Glocks, M&Ps, even XDs, which I hate, but admit that they work right out of the box and they're good to go and have a market share. have all become, and so we try to drive people towards that direction. It's the best use of your money, and then you can focus on the most important part of shooting, which is right up here, when it comes to not spending a ton of money on something that may or may not work, and then having to learn all the stuff. For example, yeah, exactly. If you want to treat a gun like a Honda Civic, the Glocky is for you.
Thank you for all your support.
And thank you for following. Enjoy your lurk out there. You stand over by the fridge while I knock this arrow real quick. Exactly. Which is why we need the poison ones. How about SIGs? It depends, Future. SIGs, as a brand, have a wide variety of products. And it doesn't matter whether you're buying a refrigerator, a computer, a gun, a car. It shouldn't be the brand name that you're looking into. It should be the specific model's track record and who it's accepted by. Also, it's funny. I'm looking at the stuff she sells, and it's looking very similar to my inventory. Lucana, which Dark Souls is your favorite, and what other games do you like? And thanks for stopping in. Are you one of Kona's people? Kona's going to TwitchCon. This is not where the arrows are. Fire arrows. Why didn't I think of that before? Also, do they sell thunder arrows? Because thunder arrows would actually go to help me fight these dragons. But I guess I'm not too worried about that. But dexterity, for instance, did you know that when you own a 1911, no matter what 1911 you own, whether it's $800 or $3,000, that around every 1,500 to 2,500 rounds, in order to keep function up, you're going to have to change your recoil springs. And then you're going to have to measure your recoil springs. Then you're going to have to make sure they're coming from a reputable manufacturer. Then you're going to have to get new magazines, probably Wilson 47Ds, $35 a pop on a good day, $50 a pop on a bad day. And then those are going to wear out, and then you're going to have to try them with your gun. Then you're going to have to try them with all sorts of ammo. These are things that shouldn't discourage you, but when you look at like 1911s, you got to know, like, yeah, that's somebody's Rolls Royce. That's somebody's Rolex watch. When we're talking about Glocks and MPs, we're talking about G-Shock watches, Honda Civics, stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Regular stuff for regular guys who don't need to put a lot of thinking into what they do and what they're building, so they can put more thinking into what's more important. Being a better shooter, being a better driver, not having a better car or a better gun. Know what I mean? So yeah, anytime you need to talk, especially hook up with me on Twitter or hit !screw Q, get my email. I'll walk you through whatever you need to know. I'm there for you. You're one of Kona's mods. I knew I recognized you from somewhere. Did you recognize me from when we played Siege together? Alright, we're gonna dump our whole load on poison arrows. Those have been useful throughout the last few streams. Also, Wiz, how was your day, my man? Yeah, you're all about efficiency. You don't need to be changing stuff out every time. You don't need to be buying $50 magazines. And I mean, if you need more encouragement, just look at how long the Glock 19 has been in service and with who it's been in service with. Not talking about official military contracts, not talking about police stations that were tricked into getting a cheap cost pistol that ran for 40 years or so until they switched to something else. Really, 307s? Y'all want to take bets about where it'll happen? How are you doing, 37s, by the way? When you look at the Glock 19, you're looking at a pistol that has not had a lot of official military contracts, but more goes on into military contracts and government contracts than goes into just being a good gun. Mostly when we're talking about budget and agreement and quid pro quo programs and maintenance programs. So when you look at the Glock 19, you look at a pistol that has now been newly adopted by the Navy SEALs. You're looking at a pistol that has been purchased by Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta for the last 20 years. Not on a contract, but on personal budget. It takes a lot of commitment to go spend some personal budget on stuff, know what I mean? You're looking at a pistol that has served non-official CIA officers, as well as the agents that they recruit, for around 15 to 20 years as well. Did you have Tarkus up for our Golem? I did, by accident. I actually summoned him just because by accident, plus I got invaded around that point. And so it all just happened at once. Yes and no, Future. I'm not going to answer that, not because it's a bad question, but because it's a question that goes down to elementary science. It's not like you're asking me what 2 plus 2 is, it's like you're asking me what is 2. And so to go into that would be a little bit beneath what I'm thinking about, Future. I don't want to pollute my mind too heavily. But yeah, dexterity. If you're on Twitter, I do still have those pictures up. When I was helping Kios try to walk through some decisions as well. And I have those specific pictures up of those models. So if you want those comparisons, I'll definitely help you out. I'm glad your day was alright so far, Wes. I hope that you share some of that energy with me. You've seen me around, Lucana. That does not bode confidence. Do you live in my town, Lucana? Are you stalking me? Okay, let's take inventory. Reorganize ourselves. Future, it might behoove you to learn about these things before you start making yourself promises, but at the same time, I'm not worried about you at all. Get out of high school first, then think about this stuff. I believe we have all the inventory backed up from last time, except for the fact that I'm carrying the sniper crossbow. I don't think I'm ever going to use it, but I'm holding it in the bolts just in case I need it. Hello, Daktari. How have you been, darling? Trouble with your hard drive. Probably gonna have to replace it soon. Hard disk or solid state, my man? And what's it doing to you? Because if it's acting up, you know, you just give it the old Uncle Sugar method. Couple quick smacks across the jaw. Should fix it right up. Oh wait, sorry, I'm talking about spousal issues. That's how you fix your husband, ladies. You're Canadian, so you're North American. Gotcha. Too much work. What do you do, Lucana? And hey, your job could be stalking. You could be a private investigator for all I know. You could just be telling half lies and truths. Follow on Twitter, I'll get you back. And I'll try to find those specific links for you so you don't have to go digging through pictures. Though if you get bored with the stream, if you go to my pictures and just scroll down and down, you'll eventually find the ones I'm talking about. I put $1 next to a Glock 19 and 17, and then I have a 19, 43, and 42 in a lineup so you can tell them by comparison. The dollar's there for size scale. It's not spinning up like it used to. You think it might be a power issue? Wiz, it could just be a simple thing like a small capacitor or resistor that needs to be changed out. If you're used to those types of things, then the data could be saved. But if it were me, and you know more about this than I do, being that it's your profession, that probably be a good idea to back all that stuff up while it's still early. Not looking guns up at work, but looking at streams is a-okay. I'm kidding. It's your life, Dexterity. I can't tell you how to live it. But I'm glad that you're here with us. What do you do, by the way? Do you work with Lucana on that stalking mission with me? You guys work together to track me down. Because I'm letting you know I'm right here and I'm not hiding from anyone. You come when you're ready. Sorry, I'm having flashbacks to Watchmen when they raid that guy's house and they find Rorschach inside. And it's like, we're coming in. I hope you're ready. He's like, when you are. Car speaker, Bose, Sony, or Pioneer. I use a lot of Bose products myself. That being said, I don't have any car speakers, aside from the ones that are stock in my car, so I couldn't tell you. That being said, just like the gun question, and just like the car question, I don't think anything belongs within a metric of a brand. I think everything comes down to consistent quality of a specific product. Just because Bungie made Halo and it was one of my favorite FPS growing up doesn't mean I have any business playing Destiny 2 because it was made by the same company. You know what I mean? I don't know why people sink so much investment in brand names. Just my thought process. Huzzah, Val. How are you doing, Val? And congratulations on beating Neo. Now you have to go back and do it in hard mode and then hardcore mode and then Q mode. Q mode means you wipe your memory and you have no idea what you're doing when you play. It's just a hobby. Well, as long as you're having fun, Lucana. Can you tell me a little bit about computer science? Because I have to make some calls in the morning and decide if I want to go for another undergraduate program or a graduate degree. And computer science might be that. Maestro. How are you doing? Three DLC expansions in Neo. Yes, Future. You can look up the research yourself. if you've seen them do it. You'll notice that you'll see nobody like me doing that, though. And, in fact, if you watch that VOD, which is also on my YouTube channel, Future, about the visit to the silencer shop that we made, you'll notice that we actually had that question come up, and we had an industry professional tell you why no one really does that. At least people who don't take that type of thing seriously. H2 Pro, when you were a youngin', the good old days? What do you mean when you were a youngin'? You're a fresh young 22 these days. I can see it in your eyes, Dexterity. I can tell. Place top 8? Really? You have any material out there that we can sort through? That's like saying you were a semi-pro ball player and you just don't want to tell us. Also, I'm wearing this fire ring for some reason. Good thing we did our inventory. Let's equip all arrows and bolts that we need before we move forward, and make sure that we're hitting with the heaviest that we got. We also have this poison resistance thing, or healing thing, that I don't really need. I don't know why I have it, honestly. Put best stock back into the mix. We might need our bows and arrows, but I'm not quite convinced of that yet. Hovel's ring will stay on. And wolf ring. Ooh! A lot more math than usually people think, right? Algorithms and all, and that's where I want to be, Lucana. That's where exactly I want to be. I just sometimes worry if I'm too old to really grasp the concepts or find a place in the market. Also, what do you do specifically in computer science? Also done graphic design for a long time too. Do you work in games? Or do you work in something more exciting and thrilling? Like being an astronaut? Or doing astronomical algorithms? The more I hear and see of Destiny 2 and the less I want to play it, honestly. This is speaking as someone who put over 300 hours into the first game. Really, Val? What do you feel is driving you away from that? Dexterity, you can post links here. I won't be able to see them now, but if you'd like to post them in Discord, you can hit ! Discord or follow the panel downstairs and join my Discord, post them in there, and I'll be able to see them when you're ready. We do have a server. It's mostly for food. Food and shenanigans. Lots of shenanigans. Where are we at with the weight rating? We're right under 45, so we're still good on a medium roll. Or fat roll, as some of you people call it. Even though it's not a true fat roll. Analytical problem solver? That's right up my alley, baby. Let me at him, Lucana. Teach me. Guide me. But seriously, hook up with me on the outside. I'd love to pick your brain as I try to plan the rest of my life. I don't want to think about that right now. More Dark Souls. Less education. But yeah, Val, I've actually, as a Destiny newcomer, I've been watching Maid play it, and it looks pretty exciting. It's mostly the community aspect of an SPS thing that I like. But at the same time, I look at it and I'm like, I know that this whole MMO approach is not for me. So I'm really unsure of it myself. I'll let you guys trigger the trap. Damn it, camera. So, did they fix this little camera getting stuck on enemies things for Dark Souls 2 and 3, or no? Does that never get better? Just curious. For those of you in the know. Also, I'm about to die. Well, if I die, my fire was right there. Also, I didn't come through there as cleanly as I wanted to. I was thinking about resetting. Let's reset. They never fixed the camera? Okay. I mean, having the camera in a position like that does give you a lot of leeway, which is cool. But as we've seen, especially in the Quelaag fight, and no other place more annoying than the Quelaag fight, does the camera stick to things when it gets lagged behind. It doesn't really zoom in on me. Lucana, you're not that old. You're a fresh spring chicken. 22 years of age. I can see it in your eyes. Just like Asgan and Dexterity and Haji and Lucana. I'm not really sure, Asgan, but there's a command you can hit that says !uptime that will tell you exactly what you need to know. You know, on Twitter, Discord works just fine for me, Lucana. I appreciate it. I appreciate your input. We weren't on earlier this morning. And yes, those are snakes. Of a sort, Future. Of a sort. I really just wish they wouldn't double up on me like that. It's not something I need in my life right now. And here comes the double, which is going to kill me. And that's what we're restarting again. How did I do this before where it wasn't such an issue? That's right. Age ain't nothing but a number, Maestro. You tell them that next time they criticize you for dating your 19-year-old, but actually 49-year-old supermodel girlfriend. Maestro, how's your day going, and how is this setup of yours going? If you don't want to speak about it, you don't have to in more certain terms. And also, how is your music going? Exactly, 22 is the new 12. We're all epiphilites. I don't remember the words. Epiphilites. I think that's how you pronounce it. Alright, Snake, come on. One at a time. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, hi, camera. Also did not trigger the trap on you this time. There we go. Stalagmite? Yes, we're all stalagmites. 18 is not the new 21. At least not at your 18, future. Maybe when I was 18. I think you've proven us a little bit wrong on that one. I guess if I want that thing to get hit, I have to actually do it myself. Which is quite alright with me. As long as you come to the center. Oh, was that it? You can only trigger it the once. Did not realize that. Oh. Bad day. I mean, I got the one hit, but that wasn't the move I wanted to do. That was a bad input. Oh well. Seb is actually coming together. I'm only annoyed that I'm legit giving my artists months to put anything out there, and no luck there. What do you mean, giving your artist 2 months? You've given your artist months to get something done for you, and they haven't? Shh, Lucana, no one needs to know about that part. I mean, look at Kona's hair, his salt and pepper beard that you just want to snuggle up in. You think that he's anywhere older than 22? No, not at all. He just works very hard. That's why his hair is all white like that. Okay, welcome back to Sin's Fortress. Today's priority is to do all the stuff that I didn't do when I actually came through here. Because I just naturally, like, bobbed and weaved my way through here for some reason. I don't really know how. I don't have an explanation.
Who's firing? God damn it! I ordered to hold fire.
Hello, Badway. How you doing, my darling? Good to see you. What were you playing today, Badwade, in the retro community? Those that don't know, Badwade is doing some Star Wars games. Last time I saw him, he was playing the excellent version of TIE Fighter, and it was wonderful. Not playing Dark Souls? I have no idea what you're talking about. This is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time modification on the Xbox. I hope you like it. Do you not recognize it from your childhood, Badwade? Do you not recognize these N64 graphics? This is the Forest Temple, they call it. It's kind of the first mission in the adult part of the game. It's really cool. Had a lot of neat little features that were used for other games later on. Laters. Welcome back, Minty. Are you enjoying your ice cream? Hope it serves you well, like my photograph. Alright, so if we want to go straight back up, we have the elevator. Going straight back up is not really what I want right now, though. What I want is to discover whatever I didn't discover before, and I know exactly where to go for some of that stuff. And it's not that way. Oh wait, yes it is. Oh, Minty. I do hope that you understood that reference, though, aside from the deck peck thing. This mod replaces Ganon as the final boss with the camera system. Yes, our best enemy, the damn camera. Hey, Control. Welcome back to Zelda Souls. How are you doing? And thank you for keeping the dream alive and no one letting Badweed know that I'm playing Dark Souls. For those that are coming from Badweed's channel, I'm Q. Nice to meet you. And this is my first time playing any Dark Souls game or project ever, and I find it amazing. Future, you're too young for deck bugs. I don't want to have to answer to your parents. Also, you're too immature. You wouldn't appreciate them. Also, this is not how we knock this guy off. I figured you for a tech deck kid, Future. I'm sure they still are, Mitsu. It's not what anyone we know, not in our age range. Or perhaps, I have seen the ones that are on the whole hand. Those are interesting. Yeah, but Badweed, what did you get into today? And did you enjoy it, and did you have fun? And what are you having for dinner, now that you're done gaming? Exactly, Badweed. That's why, like, I really don't get people's thing with old or new games. Games are like cars and guns and stuff. They're out there forever. You can find the old stuff if you want to. You can indulge in the new stuff if you want to. And there's something for everybody. Stepped out the wrong time there. But we were thinking about the other day when this came out. It was when I was graduating college and when I was jumping into the military. So I wouldn't have been able to enjoy it the entire time. That's why I heard about it but never played. So it's kind of nice to catch up on those parts of life. Alright, there he goes. I also love how there's so many Black Knight statues in here. I'm guessing that teaches me a little bit of something about Sin and his boys. Also, why they kidnapped that one little girl and brought her into the tutorial island. Games have an expiration date? Damn. Better not tell that to my Steam collection or my Mega Man. Oh, man. I just remembered we're only halfway through Mega Man 5 and Dark Souls kind of distracted me from Mega Man 5. I don't know why I forgot that until now. Exactly, haven't heard of tech decks in a while. More TIE Fighter? Nice. Are you on to the secret missions yet, Badweed? You know the ones I'm talking about, right? Also, Weed, what is your favorite Dark Souls title? And Weed's like, yo, it's Ocarina of Time, obviously. I think it goes both ways, though, Weed. As much as there are people that might not like to look at games like this, there are also a lot of people that will be like, oh, if it's not made before 2001, it's garbage or something like that. By the way, Badweed, since we always have that talk, what is your definition of a retro game? Some people say it's just anything not in the current generation. I think I ran that way slower than I normally do. Normally I have a run-up and I time it like that. Some people say it's just anything not in the current generation. Some people says it has to be beneath like a certain date. Some people says, you know, it has to be something that's not 3D. Like, it's kind of crazy how wide the definition is. Which is why I think it's funny. You've only played the first two. You limit yourself to one a year. Oh, no. There's Yakata. Much easier way to deal with those blades? I'm sure there is. And yet, I won't be doing it, Control. Because, I mean, I got through here before. I don't think I'm, like, hurting. But it's all good. How are you doing, Shikaran? Thank you for 3 months together. I can't believe we've only been together 3 months. It feels like I've known you a lifetime. Though I have been thinking about that the entire time, Control. It's not outside of my range, but at the same time, because we got through it, I was just like, whatever. And I'm dead. How did I get through here before with no trouble, though? I don't know. I think my mind is still on Glocks and other things. So we'll have to go in there with a little bit more focus. Also, I can just take the elevator and go back to the central room. Why don't I do that? I should just do that. You can hit exclamation point age, Future, if you'd like to know. Then you said you were going to sleep, then we had to force you away. Oh, Maestro, you missed the morning stream. We're already done with this entire place. We've gotten all the way to like the next area, and then I came back to do something else. And now we're going back there. You missed an entire play. Like 2.5 hours, Maestro. I'm sorry, you're behind. You're living in the past, Maestro. You're over there in 2017. We're over here in 2017, October. phone call did not change my future. The phone call just reinforced my disappointment with humanity, darling. My only hope, Dr. Starfire, is that I have people that love teaching just like you and care about my future as much as I do. How are you doing, Dr. Starfire? It's always great to see you. Don't tell your husband I said that. Or tell him and just see what happens. I'm ready. Get her. 100. Are you referencing Aqua Teen Hunger Force right now? Or are you just chanting it? There were 2 times where I fended off an invader, and both of them were unceremonious as hell. I didn't know he could reach that far. That was not what I wanted to happen. Just need you to... There we go. Like that. Oh no. Wow. Nice dodge. I forget you guys are actually kind of adept fighters. Wow. You're serious right now. Not how I wanted to start my day. You're not married? Well, don't tell your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Or again, tell them. I don't really care. A little bit of both? Lovely. But no, I have more phone calls in the morning. I'm diving into stuff this morning. After I got done with all the day's duties, my brain was fried. So, here we are. Totally to a game that's not going to require any brain power from me at all. Right? Oh look, my soul's up there. What was that, like 6,000? I thought about doing exercises per the amount of souls that I had. Like if it was 6,000, I would have did 6 whatevers. Whatever I can think of with the weights that are near me, but I decided not to. My body is tired too. Yeah. I didn't take care of you at all. Yes, 6,000 future. Something I'm definitely capable of. One time back when I was on Facebook, a long time ago when Facebook was actually, you know, something desirable to be on. Someone posted some picture, like, for every like, I'll do 10 push-ups, or a push-up or something like that. And I took the picture and I edited it, and I turned it into, for every like, I'll do 10 regular push-ups, 10 wide arm push-ups, and 10 close arm push-ups. And I think I got like 30 likes that day. So it turned into about 600 push-ups that day. My chest was sore for about 2 weeks. It was a wonderful feeling. Also, I can't shoot from here. Operation Find Onion Knight. I know he's in here. I just don't... I kind of know where, but I don't know where. Is he actually making it? Okay. He's not. I thought he was making it. I was like, what? How? I was like, he's gonna do it. He's really gonna do it. Needle cannon. Excuse me? And apple pie? I would say apple pie is a better choice than me. If you had to choose between the two. I did not mean to do that dive. Is that my cage? Where is my cage? Is this my cage? This is my cage. Yes? Yes. My cage, yes. That was enough for you? Interesting. Snake men? Needle? What? You talking about working out? Oh, hi, Shred. Dr. Red, meet Dr. Starfire. Dr. Starfire, Dr. Red. One of you is a real doctor. I'll let you decide who. Minty beat you to what? What, apple pie? Or the ice cream? Ice cream works. I like ice cream. Red, how are you doing? And how was the internship? You left your souls? I'm not worried about my souls. It's really not what I'm worried about. But hello, Raging Soul. Nice to meet you. Sit back, relax, learn what we're all about. It was like 6,000 anyways. I'm really not concerned. Alright, back out there. That goes up. We're going out. Oh. Damn, Maestro. That was a deep dive. Respect for that. You're absolutely right, though, Maestro. You're absolutely right. You're in bed again for another 12-hour nap, darling. Or was it 15 hours? Remind me. Yeah, I didn't forget about you. Yeah, if I had told myself that when I first started playing this game, I would have been like, 6,000 souls! Woo! Then again, you have to remember, I'm the same guy that lost like 200,000 souls within like 20 minutes. Yo, give me some. I don't know why I tried to kick him just now. It was just like a reflex, like knowing that I couldn't do it. So how are you doing, Raging? Any fun invaders? Not since the other two that you saw, darling. We've only been on for... I don't know how long we've been on, but we've only been like actually active for like half an hour. You can eat all the ice cream you want, Minty, as long as you mix it in with a few runs and some weightlifting and some quick jacks. Yeah, that guy's dead, Control. Everybody's dead except for him. That guy is okay. He gets to live, but we keep having rocks thrown around, and that's alright with me. Because we have the switch room that we're going to. Wow, Maestro. Wow. How did he perish? What, the giant? He perished at Tarkus's hand. Okay, so what happened, if you don't want to go back and look at the VOD, I was messing around. Someone invaded. Okay, someone invaded before then, right? And when that person invaded, their name was Deadpool, so I wasn't really taking it seriously. And we were like right at the end of an area, so I was waiting for them to come up. By the time they came up, they had hit so many traps, and they literally hit the last trap before me and died. And we were like, well, thanks, Deadpool. So the second invasion that came, I just thought it was another troll like that. So when it happened, I just went on about my business. I didn't think he wanted to fight. And then when he pulled up on me, I was in Tarkus's room, and I was summoning Tarkus, right? So the dude keeps coming up to me. He's bowing and stuff. He's pulling out weapons and all that, but he's not fighting. And he keeps backing up on the bridge like he wants to fight on the bridge, Mortal Kombat style. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. We can sit here all day. One of us is going to get bored. I don't really care. I'm not fighting you right now. I got a giant to go fight. All of a sudden, Tarkus's AI gets aggroed and trips and just runs after him. And I'm like, no! And Tarkus pummels him. I finish him off because he takes Tarkus's health down to like a third. So I have to go like help him out. So that Tarkus doesn't die on me. Tarkus continues his aggro where he blocks me to the giant and I get pummeled a little. Tarkus takes him out for the most part and then I finish him off. And then me and Tarkus kind of double teamed the golem and the golem fell on its butt and was like, no, please, I have children. And we were like, psh, your children belong in the same place as you, in a rocky grave. And that's what happened. And hello, that one gamer. Welcome back. Do you remember that? Because I don't. How are you doing today? Okay, time to remember everything. Holy crap, this is not where I want to be at all. This is a terrible idea. Also, I completely forgot about that and almost just ate it just now. Because I'm completely distracted. Exactly, Tarkus had no chill. He got aggroed once and he just kept going from there. Like, nothing ended. It was insanity. Oh, later. So this was a terrible idea. Hey, Death for seeing 100 will probably come before you know it. Oh wait, there's the hole. I forgot about the hole. But I don't know if the hole... I'll drop all the way down. I won't drop halfway down. Which is terrible because I'll die. But hey, if I'm gonna die, I might as well die today. That's alright, Lucana. You don't have to follow. You can just show up every day. I don't care. I've been checking for fake walls along the way, sometimes, and sometimes not. I don't really care. That's it! So close to death. Good thing I was healed up before I went down there. Alright, so this is where I didn't go before, but I saw that little exploit, and I was just like, I didn't want to go down here yet. And by accident, I discovered the end of Sin's Fortress. Now we're going back and doing all the stuff we didn't do. Titanite Demon, trying to find out if Onion Knight is here. And thank you, that one gamer, for your host. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? Future, I don't like being told what to do. Also, those jokes don't make sense if they're not natural, Future. We've discussed this before. It's not really that funny. What's up, Snake bro? You been waiting, saw your brothers get killed, thought you might want the same? You never seen what? Wiz, The Warriors? It's a great film. You should check it out. You always thought that hole was a death pit. I knew it wasn't a death pit because I could see the floor texture from the other side, but I never jumped down from the top. I jumped down from the... Or I looked and I jumped down from the mid, but I never went that way. That's funny, that one. I'm used to seeing that with dogs. Never heard of it happening with a goat. See, Future? You can make those jokes. You don't need me to do anything. I did not, Val. I bought that game for my dad for 50 bucks, which I saved a lot of money for when I was like in middle school, and I got it for him as like a Christmas or a birthday present, and he never opened it, so I never played it. I think I own it. Like, I think I have it now. Slumbering Dragon Crest-ring. Interesting. It's not really a joke. Control. It's not being done in quality. I wouldn't pay it too much mind. So I think I have it, and it's still wrapped in the plastic, and I don't think I've gotten over the childhood trauma of being ignored and abandoned in order to play it. Where it produces no sound whatsoever. What? It's like the Splinter Cell ring. That's amazing. Also, it's really dark right now, so I'm gonna go turn on the lights. Be right back. Hopefully I don't get killed and get death number 100 while I'm gone for a very long time. Invaders beware. I'll be gone for 10 minutes. Try me. Psych. It wasn't 10 minutes. But I imagine someone's coming in. And you might be right, Haji. Even though that game wasn't out yet. He might be exactly right. Control, you love goats. Are they revered in your country? Also, Death Racine, how was work today? And how are your children that don't exist? And your cats? No, but I'm not sure why you would say it, one gamer. Doesn't seem like it makes for good conversation. That one gamer, are you a friend of Future's, by any chance? So I have a stealth ring now, that's cool. Two ways to go from here. I can drop... hey! I was over here evaluating stuff, really? I'm over here thinking about stuff, deep in thought. You're gonna do that to me? Now we got problems. It was kind of scary this morning, Red. I really thought someone was in the house. When I left you guys alone for a while, I was doing some serious work. Stun lock. And one more. Oh, no, 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 no. I wanted you to fall off so I can deal with you later. Also, so I don't get shot up in the head. Indeed it is, Minty. Indeed it is. I'm sorry, Haji. Both of you are blue. It's hard to tell. But yeah, Red. 12-hour nap or 15-hour nap? I'm kind of wondering if I really want to knock this guy off. By the time I get to a Titanite Demon, that means I have to fight him as well. But, too late now. Whatever, he'll be lessen on health. Alright. Let's see what we got. We can use this area and fall down one section at a time and hopefully make it safely. Or I can just drop right here. Which would not put me in a place I want to be, because I wouldn't be on the right side. Oh. Well, let's take a look around. Did he die? I didn't notice the souls, I wasn't paying attention. Cool. I like how you shorten that name, Control. Alright, so we got two options on our way down. Time to scope them out. Oh, Titanite Demon's right there. Ah. Haha. Still, it looks like we can phase ourselves down one section at a time. We won't take too much damage on the way. But we have to worry about those blades jutting out. I don't know if those will hurt or not, but I guess we'll find out one way or another. If something really bad happens, we can always bone out. Also can't tell if that's a spider or if that's a dead snake guy. I'm gonna say it's a dead snake guy. Was it a she-whiz? I didn't know. I did not stick around to confirm or deny the snake donger. Well, no other way to go, so unless I look for invisible walls, which I'm not. Screw that. Not unless Navi goes like, hey, listen, and tells me to. Alright, we can staircase our way down here. The only threat is big bad Titanite demon on the bottom. Which one of these is lower? They're equidistant. Equidistant means equal damage. Also, that's water down there, but how deep is that water? I can target him from here, can't I? But he can also shoot me. Hello, AJ. How are you doing? Everything is going wonderfully in here. I'd say Dark Souls is going better than my real life. It looks like he's not soaked in the water. So maybe I'll be alright without the water ring. I'm not really sure. It could be, Raging Soul. It could be. Are you telling me you don't believe in me? It's unfortunate. I have no idea telling where these are going. Like, at all. I might. I don't know if that's like solid water though. That's my only thing. Is I really want to know if that water is like on the up and up or what. Especially if there's other things down here to fight like snake demons, then we're gonna be hurting. No, 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 hold up, hold up, hold up. No, no bone out. It's not what I wanted. Getting some apple pie in celebration sounds like a good way to go. One thing I hate is that as soon as I fall down, I'm gonna be hurting for health. Because it's a long drop. I'm gonna try something a little novel. I'm gonna try to not make noise on my way down. And see if I can heal before anyone notices me. Oh, yeah. Who knows? And just in case this place needs... Really? Plunge attack negates all fall damage? That has not been my experience with the plunge attacks. Not that I don't trust you guys, but I've literally tried it and gotten hurt. And it wouldn't be the first time you guys told me something and then I tried it and it was totally wrong. So excuse me if I don't believe it. Alright, we're stealth mode and I should be able to run through the water. If he doesn't see me, I'll make a run for it. I know that this area is clear. I just know that there might be some snake guys I have to deal with. Once we find an established place where we can heal up, we can get back to fighting. If it's the water, I'll have to stay with the water. If it's the stealth and I don't need it, then I'll be down my poise. But I'll still be up with my armor gives me. Alright, let's try it. Woo! Stealth mode. Also, this is definitely not water. Shoot it, Jay. You know what? One sec. Can't see anything down there. Don't know if the snake's above or with me. I just don't want to get in a fight with multiple enemies, is mainly my deal. Also, I know these guys get stronger every time you see them, so this guy is going to be even worse than the one in the catacombs. No, wait. I wasn't supposed to go to the catacombs yet. So that one should have been weaker than this one. I don't know. I'll just be careful either way. Build up. A little bit of green moss. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why am I super heavy right now? Oh, what the hell? Is it just sticky down here? I'm way under my weight. It's definitely sticky down here. That's not okay. Hey, Sluffy. How you doing, darling? It was good to see you online. I know you don't get a lot of time these days, but how's stuff in clinicals? And how's your knee? It is definitely sticky down here. It's not wet, it's just sticky. You think so, AJ? I felt like that first Titanite demon was a pushover, and the catacombs one, like, destroyed me a few times. Like, I thought he was way stronger. Thank you for following whoever that is. I don't know who you are right now. Sorry. Busy. Whew. Did we ever figure out why they're all missing the same left leg? Or is that just forever a mystery? Backed into a corner, which I don't like. I'm not really concerned with their missing head because I've accepted that they're part of a slab kind of thing. I could be wrong, like the demon Titanite. My original assumption was that the demon Titanite was something that was cut off of their heads, reimplanted to keep them under a certain amount of control, which is how the blacksmiths are able to farm them. And then the legs were cut off so that they could, you know, keep them from running away. But then I saw how much they were able to move, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, so I'll have to find out later. So far, though, every time I found one, they're always near a blacksmith, so I just assume all the blacksmiths are farming them. Or it's probably just a game design thing, and I'm putting too much thought into it. Who knows? This guy would be a nightmare if he had both legs, right? Dude would just be running around like crazy. Is that foreshadowing for Dark Souls 3? giant snake bullshit. You're doing a master's in sport, exercise medicine now. I'm glad that you're continuing your career along that line, Sluffy. Everyone say hi to Sluffy, aka Sammy. She's an old friend, and I miss her a lot. I am glad that we're able to talk, darling, and I hope your knee recovered well. I hope that you're still enjoying the children that you work around and all the athletes. And I hope you're getting all the athlete women and men that you can handle. I hope you love it all. And that your Call of Duty career is spurring on smartly. It's because the devs didn't want to make another model. See, that's what I'm thinking. Wiz was spot on with the shit. Hey, Nemo, what's going on? How's everything in Australia? Also, thank you everybody for telling me that this place is horribly sticky down here. A lot of jack sessions in this damn pit. Good thing we have that ring, and we'll keep hovels on and everything else for now. Cheers to you, darling. I'm just glad when I can see you. When I visit Europe, are you gonna let me come around? Oh look, it's one of my snake bros. Because you know I'm gonna need a tour guide. They're actually xenomorphs, sufficiently pared down not to trigger any intellectual part. Lovely. That makes a lot of sense. Control. Oh, there's 2 Titanite demons. Wait, what the hell? That makes sense, because this is the one I saw. This is the one I never saw. Also, cycled 25 miles on Sunday. That's more than I've cycled for the past 3 years, Sluffy. Good on you. So, I noticed that when I killed this one, I didn't get any Titanite, which kind of sucks. No, I got the slab. I got the demon Titanite. That's not what I want. I need that twinkling. Also, Ciro Solio, thank you for following. Enjoy your look. Pew! Perfect stay in bed weather. Sounds good. Blood and gore from everyone who died here. This place is... Yeah, it's probably centuries of undead people dying in here. You're completely right. Alright, let's take care of the small fries, the snipers, and anybody else that might be causing trouble, like old Snake Bro up there, and guys that might want to shoot from the top. And then we'll take care of the Titanite demon, who is already crawling towards me. Great! Reset. 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 I say reset. I say reset. I say reset. Sir! Well, if we pull him into here, we won't have to worry about the top shooters anyway, so I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. I wonder if he can be poisoned. Hey, where you going? It's probably like the worst idea I've ever had. To pull back his aggro. Yep, I should have let him crawl home. Welcome to Cheese Souls. Tell me what your favorite kind of cheese is. Red and Nemo, both in bed, on different sides of the world, no less. Who are you shooting at? Is your targeting monitor off? You can't use the Force to shoot me. I don't even like the new Star Wars movies. Think about how much BS this guy goes through, like, on a daily basis. He's getting pelted by arrows, he lives in a pit. His cousin on the other side of the pit never talks to him and stays on her side of this pit. They just don't even talk to each other. It's all sorts of nonsense. He's living in a pile of his own poop. At least the one by the blacksmith had Andre to keep him company. Oh, Maestro, what's for dinner? I do like me some Fashion Souls. There are a few things that make me... It has to take pure numbers and science to make me abandon Fashion Souls. I think everybody's aware of that by now. At least these pillars block a lot of this lightning. I don't think these guys can get poisoned. They're made of rock. Whatever. Okay. Let's let him crawl back. What I really, really want to do is... take out the guys up top and then face this guy face to face. What were we talking about? Prowling demons, also known as the Titanite demons, are demons born from scattered legendary slabs after the unnamed blacksmith deity passed away. They wield Titanite catchpole, which is residual power from the Titanite slab where they are so spawned. Starfire, I love the way you type. Will you marry me? What's for dinner? An extra chicken parm breadstick sandwich from Olive. What? That's amazing. Was it one of those things where you messed it up on purpose, so I had to go, quote-unquote, back to the kitchen, Maestro? Because I would accept all of those. Return the slab. A pizzadilla? Sounds delicious. Where's AJ at? Sluffy, AJ is not the Anjay that you remember. Anjay has not been around in a very long time. AJ is in an undisclosed location in the United States where he's safe from my hands, because if he wasn't, he'd be fucking dead by now, honestly. I'm kidding. I would never hurt AJ, but I have no remorse talking about it, like, all the time. Oh, right. Gamer AJB is AJ, yes. Hey, Kels, how are you doing? How's tricks and art and love and life and all that? How's your wife and your second wife and your third wife? Sure, a lot of you guys. Why don't y'all, like, come down? I don't want to get up front and have you shooting at me. There's like 3, maybe 4. See? That's why I don't want to go out here. It's like I need to fight this dude, but I don't.
Awesome choice,
Abaddon Scourge, I'm a huge fan of your role
Thank you.
in Legacy of Kain. So Abaddon Scourge, thank you for following. Enjoy your alert. Cookies got huge? How huge? So now we got a cheese soul, so I don't have to fight all these dudes at once. I just don't want to be getting shot at while I'm dealing with the Titanite Demon. I'd rather him come towards me, deal with him in here at my own speed. No, Wiz. It sounds like something you might want to do in order to get me to hit Death 100. Which y'all know is not going to happen to a combat area. It's going to happen to something stupid. It's going to be me, like, jumping down a flight of stairs or something. Or glitching on another log. That's just how it goes. Yo, you coming back here or not? I paid good money. Yeah, huge enough to share? What's the deal? If I wanted to come to the UK, I-62, what does that mean? Is that one of your backwards highways that you didn't steal from Hitler like we did? Are you able to come over here? Are you stuck? Because this might be exploit time. Like, this might be indeed exploit time. Oh. I'm hurt. Hurt. And there's that. His quick shot. Oh, a gaming event. UK I-62. Lovely. I wish I knew more about that, darling. I'd come with you. And you could show me how life in the UK is. Since I've never seen it for myself. Reported? Reported for what? Major cheese time? Bust out the hors d'oeuvre, Star. I'm calling you Star now, as if we're in the cartoon. That's not what I want. I guess there's no real advantage to use the poison here. I'm pretty sure he can't be poisoned. Welcome to Cheese Souls! I also keep using the right trigger to shoot because I'm used to that. And it's like not working at all. Because of course that's not how this game works. Good thing I spent like my life savings on arrows before we came down here. Yeah, and I think my theory was correct about the whole deep's advantage per money by buying, dexterity was here when I did it, by buying the normal arrows over the big arrows. 45 versus 60 damage, 10 souls versus 50 souls per. I'm also surprised that he takes damage like that little flinch for the slab. Oh. It's not like he doesn't have a projectile attack. I barely consider this cheese. Barely. Just kinda, sorta. Okay, time to do the actual hard part of this. Yo, don't just stand there. Grab it and move, man. What you know you gotta do is shooting at you. 1, 2, 3. Is there a 4th? I think it's just 3. Okay, we're good. Anything else down here I want to grab before we make a run up? I guess there's no real reason to get rid of those guys. Like, they seem like they only exist down here. nothing here. Oh, hello! Hello, friends. How are you doing? Would you like to come down and play? Indeed they are, Lucana. Indeed they are. It's like I want to try the whole sword hit thing. I'm afraid of him sliding down on me, though. That's what I'm really afraid of. Because that's happened to me before. When I tried to do the little punch part. Oh, yeah, like that. Well, now I'm leaving. Laters. Nah, it's too late. You just gotta stay down there. Alright, what button to cut the ladder? How do I set the ladder on fire? I thought he was just there taking a poop. Well, that was what I would have done. Alright, if we learned anything about this, I need to, like, back up here. My goodness, that could have went very, very sourly. Also, hey, I found out how to get to this thing. Shut your mouth, Control. Your Swedish wordplay is destroying me. Or is it Finnish? I can't even remember, Control. All I know is that you're not Russian and you lied to me. And you make me very, very sad. By the way, is there anyone floating around this chat that I've missed? Wolfenstein 2, thinking of getting for the Switch? For the Switch, Gus? Really? I mean, nothing against the Switch, but if I was going to buy a game that's multi-platform, I wouldn't put it on a my weaker console. And this is coming from a guy who owned a PS2, GameCube, and Xbox at the same time, and I kept buying stuff for the GameCube, not realizing that it was weaker and less featured than the other games for their respective consoles. That kind of bugged me like my entire life. Oh, hey! It's the Gate Guard Giant. Oh no, I don't have Tarkus here. I can do this on my own, right? I can stealth it. I have like the power of stealth now. I don't need anyone's help. I can just hide this whole game. Welcome to Splinter Souls, yeah? Also, does that open? Does not open. Very close indeed, Maestro. Very close indeed. Shit. Shit! Laters. You can't like throw a rock down here or something, can you? I guess I just thought there would be somewhere to go, and that I wasn't just killing him for the sake of killing him. Because, like, what's the point of killing him? There's nowhere to go if I do kill him, right? Plus, I already know if he does the pummel attack, he'll get stuck for a second, right? That's what happened to the other guy. Uh-oh. He makes noises. That's awesome. I don't want to kill him. He's so cute. Holy shit. Holy shit, Snacks. Heal up. Heal up. Two hand. Two hand. Chop up, baby. All that shit I said about you being cute, I take it back. It's all taken back. All lies. I thought that was gonna hurt me for a second. I literally thought that was gonna fall on me and I was just gonna die right there. Titanite chunk. We got Titanite. Take a nice look at the scenery. That's worthwhile. It is good scenery. I don't know if you saw my eyes, but they were getting wide when he was falling down. I was just like... Senior Q would enjoy the last giant fight in Dark Souls 2. Why? Does he make a lot of Shrek noises like that? Gorgeous view. Upvote on Reddit. Good Redditor. Also, how do I... Oh no! I lost my ability to upvote. My Reddit account must be locked. Oh no. What happened? Are you making an Attack on Titan joke about how my character was originally Mikasa? Also, I guess he can never close the gate again, but I really don't know what the point of fighting him was. Nor do I know the point of coming up here now, since that wasn't the way to go. I had no idea that he was going to charge forward with that. Unlike the last fight, there was a lot more space up here, so in the last fight, when one charged forward, there was nowhere to go, so I didn't know that was part of that attack range. Luckily, I didn't get hit more than once in there. Got very, very lucky. Oh, there's like a small chain to go along with the big chain. That's actually kind of cool detail. Oh, really? So the ones that aren't the flame-throwing ones, they just respawn. Whatever. All I know is I can't upvote this on Reddit, so it's kind of sucky. Now I gotta figure out where to actually go. I could leap to my death. That wouldn't do anything. I'd just come back to life. I know you would have laughed, Maestro, because that would have been a perfect Death 100. Don't worry, Death 100 will probably be something stupid, careless, and completely my fault, and totally not my fault at the same time. Alright, so dropping down here looks like the only way out that is fruitful, at least, so... Might as well. Alley-oop. Ollie, oxen, free. Now we're at the beginning again. Great, I didn't go anywhere where I was supposed to go. I actually have to run through the blades that I never ran through. Maybe I should go spend these souls first. Nah, we killed enough people here and it's only 11,000. If it was like at least 20, I wouldn't. You can jump down safely with some properly timed glitches. I don't have the time for them glitches. I ain't got time to be timing, baby. You know how it goes. Yeah, I saw that one today, Red. Let's just get stitches, eh? Maestro, are you cheering for the Axis? Oh, hey, look, my souls are still here. That's wonderful. Just a reminder of how much I sucked at this. Alright, where's that dude at? Was it just 2K? A measly little basketball game. My goodness. Which is funny because they make more than basketball games, but in the kind of ghetto gaming community, that's mostly what they call it. It's just like 2K. Alright, so there's Sleeping Beauty. I know I got dudes outside as well. I can take him down now, or I could worry about him later. Is that another Titanite demon? How many are there? I just thought it was one that was like following me around the entire time. Little did I know they got an army of these things. Jeez, Sin. No, 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 no. And death. Oh, hey. Well, he dipped. Thanks for showing the way, bro. Look, sunlight. That was kind of weird. You know, that's kind of funny. I jump attacked that wall a few times, and I never opened up the wall. That's interesting. Well, that makes for an excellent playthrough. Oh, and maybe if I roll a rock through here, it'll do something else for me. Oh, you know what I bet it was? I bet you were supposed to roll a rock down here and open it in order to open this up. But he swiped over my head and he knocked over the wall in cartoon fashion. I like that. Also, who are you? Hello, witch person. Do you want to be friends? I can add you to my collection of waifus if you like. Oh, you're a guy. Never mind.
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times.
Yeah, maybe he was actually strong.
I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. I'm old and empty-handed, but I could repay you with knowledge and sorcery. This place is melting my mind. The inactivity is repressive.
I don't know, man. I let you go. Are you gonna kill the only people I love, like the last guy I let go? Because I just got me a new Firelink waifu, and she looks like she can handle herself, but if I gotta let one more person die, I'm done. I'll be back for you in a second. Let me think about it. Also, is this an elevator for me again? No, this can't be an elevator. This is probably just death. Or it might lower me to the bottom floor where I can fight. What's his name? That's Big Hat Logan. He has a big hat. Kinda don't want to step in there just in case it drops me down. I just want to see what's out here. Hopefully they don't drop a rock behind me. Whoever's in control of that damn room. So if you push a rock out here, it goes nowhere. Good to know. Alright, Big Hat Logan. I'm gonna let you free. On one condition. You don't kill my new Firelink wife. He's literally named Big Hat Logan. Okay, I can accept that.
Oh, heavens. Thank you. I'm safe.
It's a trap. I thought so.
To resume my travels, but I must log a
Which person's? This one, Sluffer. Or do you mean the one that killed my waifu? There was some guy earlier in the game that kept giving an evil laugh, but I kind of brushed it off, and then he killed the only woman I love. Besides you, of course. And besides AJ, who's not a woman, but by the time I love him, he will be. Sorry. I couldn't hold that one in. I know I didn't get the item in that cage, AJ. If you heard what I was saying, you'd know why.
Go on ahead. I'll be along later. Whoa, I'll be just fine, young.
Don't call me young one. I'm like undead. I'm like 5,000 years old, son. Full of a hero. Hello, Titanite friends. Oh, there's two of them in the same room. Now that's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to take them out in short order so that they don't affect me in a fight together. Let's try to work our way down there, and let's see if we can rescue Onion Bro or not. This doesn't go down, does it? No. Okay, good. Because I would not have been prepared for that. More exploration! Seriously, though, Lizard Bro breaking down this wall, like, I wouldn't have found this place. I mean, I would have eventually, because I would have been throwing rocks everywhere just looking for it, but the way that happened was pretty amazing. Double dog dared me. Control, sometimes your mastery of American culture betrays your identity. No rock. I know I got the ones on the lower. Let's go do what we did before. I got in here, I took everything they had. This is how I got that one ring that like negates superb amount of damage. Okay, I know I have the two down here lower. I think I got an item down there already. That goes back into that room, plus another trap, plus another snake bro. Let's deal with the snake bros we see down here, one at a time. Make sure we don't fall during the fight. It's a big deal. Wait, can they make it up here? I know I swiped this guy last time. Okay, yeah, they have a pathway. Bring it then. Oh. Oh, and now we're fighting two here. What's that? Sorry, what? Vodka, vodka. I'm legit Russian, I promise. Really. Здравствуйте. Как дела? Как ты? Вот Украина и вот Россия. Gidi bagage. I already came down here. Why am I going down here again? I don't really know. That is not the proper response to hello. That is a curse word that you probably heard because of CSGO culture. And everyone on Twitch seems privy to say, like it's okay. Borscht.
Val.
Val. I love you, Val. You're hilarious.
Spasiba. Spasibo.
Maestro. Privyet is a greeting. Why are you responding with the other word that was not such a greeting? Okay, so we fell down there and got the item. I guess that was it. So I never went down on the lower side of here, which is where I know I need to go. And I also never messed around with this elevator thing, which I'm pretty sure I'll just die on. Oh, hi. I see you over there looking at my moves while I ponder what to do. Also, I noticed that you don't flinch on the jump attack like ever. That's pretty cool of you. And by cool, I mean, yeah, that sucks. That's an honorific? Yeah, sure. Sure it is.
Awesome choice,
And thank you, Aiden Beats, for following. You're way better than Dre.
Thank you.
No snap on snake. So, one thing I noticed that I hate, and all you Dark Souls resident veterans, you know, tell me this too. It seems that even if you don't actually step on the pressure plate, as long as you cross the pressure plate, that thing shoot. Yeah, because I jumped over it, like, clearly there, right? But it goes off no matter what. That kind of bugs me. I don't know why. I'll chalk it up as one of few things that I have against this game. Also, I need to take time to refill my water and unfill my water. So I'm going to take a quick break. While we're gone, tell me what you would like to see happen on this stream if it grows and I actually do nothing with my life and it turns into a regular person's stream. I'm just quitting out of the game so I don't get invaded again because I know that crap will happen. So I'll be right back. Tell me about what types of stuff you would like to see on the stream besides me just passing out stickers and
Mailing them to your houses so I can mark them later for robberies, which is obviously what I've been doing. I'm kidding, I've never done that. You can ask anybody else here that's gotten stickers and stuff from me. I'll be right back in 1 second.
maybe 2 seconds. See what you guys said. Finishing in-game? Never heard of it, Maestro. I only play real games. By real people and conscientious human beings. Ken invaded while hollow and you've already killed the boss. Oh yeah. You're right, Wiz. My bad. No danger of this turning into a regular person stream. Val, you're banned. Maestro, you're banned. Is this why I got a sticker? Wait, did you get a sticker, Starfire? I've never sent you anything. Did I send you anything, Starfire? You know I can send you stuff at any time. That goes for everybody about here. Also, do you guys like cookies? I brought one cookie. You can all share it. You can all share the crumbs after you pick it out of my keyboard. Boogie games? No. Maybe one for actual Halloween that AJ bought me. And maybe just that one. Maybe. No promises. You were kidding? Oh, no. That is a picture of the Mega Man family. Red. The information for the woman who did it is right here, if you'd like to look up her stuff. She's a great artist and she has a lot of great prints out there. Alright, back to game, shall we? Do you guys want full screen or overlay? We haven't used the overlay in a very long time, but I think we use it for Fallout Shelter, so we might as well keep it full screen, yeah? Besides, we don't want to see all your horrible chat comments coming up on screen, do we? No, Starfire, you confused me. I understood you perfectly. You're all good. Are you on mobile, Red? When you said you're in bed, I figure you mean you have the mirror hooked up to reflect on your TV, or you have those little funky glasses with the mirrors in them. Hey, Swift, what's going on? How are you doing? And all your bags packed and ready to go to TwitchCon, yeah? I don't know why the music is still playing. Turn that off. You don't pack until a few hours before your flight, usually. Oh, okay. That's the way you prefer it. That's the way you like it. Well, how are you doing, Swift? And what are you drinking tonight? Wait, it's only like afternoon where you are. So what are you drinking this afternoon? And what have you been drinking all morning? You don't own a TV. Girl, I got like 120 combined inches of TV over here that you can get a pic of. Swift, I noticed that your lovely girlfriend said that you guys are meeting one more friend when you get there. Who is that person? Tired, started your vacay last night. Problem is you had to work today. What? How does that work? I did see that you had 4 rum and cokes. Or 1 Q's rum and coke. I thought that guy was alive. What in the world? How did you just start moving when I came in from my save, bruh? I have no idea, Swift. In a tweet, she said she can't wait to get to TwitchCon and that she was going to meet you, and then there was a third person. And I don't even know who that was. That's why I was asking you. Remember, at some point tonight, we are going to stop and check out the Fallout Shelter. Oh yeah, this. So, I've made it up here, but I've never made it up here without getting hurt, and I don't think I can. And I don't want to go lightweight armor, because I don't want to get hurt more than I normally do. Like, so I'm just gonna take the damage. Almost made it. Almost made it. Get up, baby. Yeah, that was her. Who is that? Is that another gaming friend that I should be acquainted with? No, it's all good, Red. I'm just messing around. Alright, so I never made it out here. I don't even know what's out here. That guy's running towards me, though, like he knows. He's parting here, and we all got the same flight. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. This goes back to this area over here. If I had done this, I would have broken up that area with the rock and not with that snake dude's arm. East, about 2 hours away past the mountains. Nice. Well, it's really cool that you guys have friends and stuff to do that with. I'll have to look up with her later. Alright, so last time I did this, I never went all the way downstairs. I jumped on the wood part there, and I fought these guys to the death, but I never actually went into the depths. Also, wasn't there another place over here that goes to some cells where I didn't have the key at the time? But I might have the key now. Within cells. Within cells interlinked. AJ, within cells interlinked. Do you know how it feels to hold someone's hand within cells? Do you know how it feels to walk across a sandy beach within cells? If anyone knows what I'm talking about, you can tell me to shut up at any time. I just thought it was a funny joke between me and AJ. Also, this is totally not the way. Do they put you in a small room within cells? Within cells interlinked? Sorry. We should come up with a video or something for that. I think it would be funny. Wait, once you hit it once, is it just over? Oh, I don't know. I'm jumping here for like no reason. You weren't even close to baseline. I love you, AJ. I know I said I hate you like a minute ago, and I probably meant it then too. But I also love you. We got the whole Seattle area crew in these parts. This is true. Seattle is a hotbed for you ingrates. Whereas here in Tanisha, we only breed true gamers. Doubly no reason since the arrow traps are behind you when you ran back. Well, no, they were on the side. I was just saying like the switch was down. And I was like, oh, I thought they would stay up. Which does kind of confuse me. I didn't realize they were like one-shot switches. Shrimp heaven now? Did you get shrimp? I would like shrimp too. What I wouldn't like is to fall down on here and have to fight this guy. Like, I don't mind fighting him hand to hand. What I do mind is having to fall down and then like deal with falling again down there. Which is why I wanted to fight him at range, but I don't think that's gonna work for me. So we'll just take him flat. This is where I went last time. I never went down here, so I never saw what was down here. Which I imagine is where they're hiding Onion Bro since he didn't make it. This is a cell I went into. You drop down here, you can't get back out. Wait, this isn't the way I went. I never went this way. Interesting. I have no idea. I'm looking for Onion Knight. Don't tell me where he is. Don't even tell me if he's here. I'll find him my own. I have to save my cousin. My cousin the Onion. Within cells interlinked. Oh, did I go this way? I went this way. I didn't go the other way, which also leads to where those guys were. The Titanite demons the first time. Within cells interlinked. This is where I went. Stray chocolate bars. Excuse me. Well-stored MREs. I actually have a lot of well-stored MREs. Why do you want those? Like, why would you ever want those? When I graduate, I'm buying a pea pufferfish, so gotta get food for him. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we're looking for SJ. That's pretty much the only reason why I'm doing this. That goes back to the room. Wait a minute. Does that mean you could just come down here from... Oh yeah, forgot. You can literally just walk over here. You don't have to do anything of that part. Which means you don't have to jump down here either. Woe is me. Also, was this cage door open before? This is the way I came. This cage door was open. Tactical Bacon. I have seen Tactical Bacon. It's been a very long time. Tactical Bacon is also the name of a streamer. I asked him if he got his name from the CMMG product, the one that we all know and love. He said no. This door. This wasn't open before, or was it? I have no idea. I'm just kind of searching around and seeing if I find anything. I threw a rock down here, but I couldn't tell if this would do anything for me. I know going up is not the answer because of Mr. Spikies and Mr. Blood. Your not girlfriend brought her extra MREs in case you become desperate. It's happened. Yeah, this was all open before. Let's see if we can trick the camera into helping us out here. I would die if I fall down there. Plus, this is just the intro area. There's nothing down there I need to get. That's where I came in. Selfing rations and cooking it during a lecture. It wouldn't really be impressive. Unless your students are just completely inept. And they just haven't seen anything in the world. Or if you're a science teacher and you're trying to teach them about certain sulfite mixtures and stuff like that. Binox, first person, they don't have a good enough angle, Haji. You're a student. Oh, okay, that would be worth a laugh. I mean, ask Starfire. What would Starfire do if one of her students cooked up an MRE in class? Well, she is a science professor, so she'd probably lecture them on the fact that they're poisoning everyone in the classroom by not having an open place. Yeah, the packets take practice to work with if you don't know how to use them. It's a lot less water than people think to get that, that reaction burning. But again, ask Starfire about this. She teaches this stuff for a living. Wait a minute, what was that? Is that a fog wall? Is that a fog wall or is that just a glitch? Or is this a new area? That's just a glitch. There's no fog wall. That was totally just a glitch. And I've been here before. So falling down here would not be worth it. Because this just goes into where I fought those other guys. Yeah. I just fell down there from a different way last time. So now we go down. Because going down is where I never went. Expired sour Skittles. Candy doesn't expire. It's sugar. It can only become other bacteria. I think you'll be fine, Maestro. Do you not have any confidence in me? I'll deliver number 100 when I'm good and ready. Yes, I know the game likes to do that, AJ. That's what's bugging me so much. This is where I never went. I went the other ways. Or maybe I did go this way. I never went this way. I don't remember that hole. This is new. This is all new. Within cells. Liar. Trap ahead. I think I know what's up, too. That chest is breathing. Yeah, no thanks, nerd. Oh hey, this is where I would have fallen. And I guess you can use it to get up if you really think so. But it looks like you'll just fall even more. Be wary of trap. Yeah, because if you get on there, you'll get spiked on your way up. Unless you jump off at like the perfect time. within cells. Without prior stabbing? I don't think so, Control. I think I know exactly what that is. That thing is breathing, yeah? Also, in order to illustrate why a lot of people didn't like Dark Souls 2 for me, someone told me all about mimics. Because they told me about the difference between mimics in the first game and the second game that made people uncomfortable with mimics. And thank you, DJ Court, for laying down those dope tracks. Yeah, sure, Control, sure. Science. What about maple syrup? What about it? Maple syrup does not go bad, it just gets hard. Ask the Canadians. It gets hard and cold, and then they just have to reheat it. So the question is not whether this thing is alive or not. I know it's alive. The question is, do I want to fight it? Because I don't know how tough these guys are yet. Only one way to find out, I suppose. Your bees were busy this summer. Was it the teeth or the fact that you can break chest? He explained to me that one, it was the subtle way that like in this game you can kind of tell, and in the second game you can't really tell as much, or it's kind of inconspicuous compared to this game. And that you could break the items if you attacked them first, so that made it a little bit less fair than this game did. Where this game was still punishing, but the second game felt like little details made it not as punishing fairly, and just like unfairly punishing for their fun, like artificial difficulty. But that's how he explained it to me. I'll have to go back and get my own experience. And yeah, I can see the teeth and stuff inside. It's cool that they let you get this far in the game without finding one, though. Because then by the time you get to this, you're like, oh, chest. Oh, yeah, they're fairly tough. Oh, whoa, that's way taller than I thought you were. You got some legs on you, and you can roundhouse kick. Did not realize. Holy crap. I did not realize they got that tall. I thought they just crawled around on the ground like in Mario Bros or something. Lightning Spear. Lightning Spear? I already have Lightning Spear. But I have the magical version. I know they could kick and dance like that. That was, not cool. Also, the noises that they made were pretty eek. Eek. Almost, Control. Almost. Oh, hey. This thing has lightning damage to it. That means I can use this against dragons. I'm gonna keep it. It's mine. And we're naming it Checkers. What was that? Hold on. Oh, that just hit the ground, that's all. Same kick. Seriously, catching that roundhouse kick, that wasn't pretty. Alright, so I have a lightning spear now. That's cool. That was worth it. Okay, 10 flasks left. Still got some exploration to do. I'm wondering if that rock would hurt me if I try to just jump across here. I can make that jump, right? And there's a ladder. If I don't. Huh. Nothing. But this way. Nothing so far. Checkers or checkers? Both. Covetous gold serpent ring. That makes three nice rings I've gotten in this house so far. I think Sin just built this place to house his jewelry collection. Boost item discovery. I don't need that, but it is pretty cool. Not for me though. Not for me. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm used to the regular hopping chest mimics like any other game. Or fantasy or what have you, but the one with the, like, how its legs come out of nowhere and it starts, like, grunting and kind of singing at me? Nah. That wasn't cool. Also, I'm guessing this is just an escape path for the rocks to go and that this isn't actually somewhere to go. It looks pretty dark. And cave-like. Pretty sure this is death. This looks like death. Yeah, we don't need to be here. A ladder mimic? No. And a bonfire? Tell me those were like deleted ideas, right? Touch bloodstain. How did you die? You just ran out. Oh, you ran to the end and then you got hit by a rock. Got it. That's how you died. It's like someone flipped the switch on you. That would have sucked. I wonder if they just ran down here with a rock chasing them and they thought, oh, I'll make it. I'll make it somewhere safe. I hate going down ladders and stuff you don't know about because there's always this ability to get jumped by people. Also, this thing is filled with rocks. Therefore, we're not going this way. You put pictures in Discord? Cool. Man, okay, so I found some cool stuff. Still didn't find my bro. Let me look at one more thing and then I'm gonna risk jumping down that hole. Just to see if there's anything there. Because I don't know where else to go here. And then, if I fail after that, I'll open it up for tips. But not quite yet. Wait. Oh, that's where I came from. Is there any place where there wasn't rocks going down? It's kind of funny though, because when you first started the game, they were coming out here. When I first came in the level. By the time I came over here, they were coming out this way, which means somebody slipped them around. You go this way to open up that wall, which makes total sense. I never made it outside over here though. And I still don't know how to get outside. Let's start looking. Within cells. Nemo, where are you on your playthrough, by the way? Farther than me, I imagine. Oh, hold up. Praise the sun. Oh, is it because every time they see light, they just praise the sun like that? Did I lose my item? What happened to my orange soapstone? My orange soapstone is gone. Why is my orange soapstone gone? Is that something you can lose? Huh. Passed on us, but you have to do some farming and stuff first. Okay. Yeah, maybe I put it in the box. It's possible. Possibly AJ. Oh well. I'm pretty sure I didn't feed it to Uncle Snake, bro. I'm like 90% sure I wouldn't have done that. Hey CC, how are you doing? What are your plans like to go to TwitchCon? Since you're wearing that fancy badge. We're not going to cross here because we don't need to go across here. That doesn't lead to where I want to be. I know where I want to be. I just don't know how to get there. I have one idea of how to get there. But I also think it might just lead me to fighting those twinkling Titanite demons. Wait, what the hell was that? I did like a second roll? I'm like fat rolling all of a sudden. Why am I fat rolling? What happened to me? Oh, the spear, right. I changed stuff up. I want to pound over. Whoops. I was like, that doesn't feel right. Oh, someone put their heal down so I can heal without using up my heals, right? Is that what that means? No? Oh, never mind. It would just be more powerful if I did use it. There's an input buffer. Excuse me? What do you mean by input buffer? You want to be on SoCal? I'm not sure what you mean, CC. Okay, I got one more idea, and it might kill me, but that's something I'm prepared to do. And yes, Control, I know in your eyes I'll always be fat rolling. Also, I never went down and fought those Titanite demons. Wait, where am I going? I keep going, like, not the right way. A bloodstain mimic? These are jokes, right? This has to be jokes. Oh, hey, what's this? No, this is the way that you come in. I'm being dumb again. Are you serious? So when you hit that spot, it resets. Did not realize that. I heard the noise and I thought, you know, it sounds like that thing is resetting. And there it goes. But Discord is a thing you're not allowed to be in anymore, Haji. Not after all of your mischief. I wish I had a rock left. Oh wait, small item. Alright, Control. Weapons free. Is this legit or nah? Or do I just die? I'll see you later, Wiz. Enjoy your dinner. I wish I could have some with you. Control, I need to know. I can't just throw my life away. Not with the amount of souls that I'm holding. But if it's legit, I'm doing it. If you don't tell me, AJ will. You die? Alright, not doing it. Okay, I've given up. Where's Onion Bro? Also, how the hell do I get back now? Now that this thing is set up again. Wait, you already did? Oh, you'll die down there. Okay, my bad. My bad, AJ. I didn't see it. Also, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I think we're just time to bone out. It might be time to bone out. I don't know how else to get out of here. Okay, I know one way to get out of here, but it's kind of dicey. Like, you have to ride this elevator up and then jump, like, as soon as you see ground. I do want you to tell me where Onion Bro is. I've given up on here. Welcome back, Mente. I'm thinking about boning home. Like, why risk it? It's been a while since I boned out anyways. Wait, what was the last bonfire? It better have been Andre's. Okay, we're good. Andre, I have so many stories to tell you. But I'm not. Because I want to level up. It's funny that Maestro is the one that's doing this, because he's the one that wants to see kill 100. He was near the ramp where you first saw the snake get hit by the boulder. He moved on now. Really? So I just missed him? So he's already gone. So there was... Ah, great. Now I just gotta go back to Orlando. Man. Nonsense. Shenanigans. I call shenanigans. I call all manner of shenanigans. But thank you for telling me, because I would have been there forever. The point is, he is alive, though, right? Three guesses where? There's no way he got to a Orlando. He would have had to take... He would have had to take... the demons, and the demons don't react to him, yeah? Or do they? I don't know. Which means he might be somewhere around here. I know Solaire moved on. Solaire's not been hanging around here, which is why I didn't find him. Control, how dare you? Alright, vitality, attunement. Could raise my equip load, that way I can finally... Hold on. What did we need it at? Cancel. Within cells. We need to do a little math to figure out what I need my equip load at if I'm going to run a lightweight setup. Within cells, interlinked. Alright, so my lightweight is 23.1. That's going to be 46.2, which is going to be, what, 92.4? So I'd have to upgrade it 2 times in order to make my equip load adequate. Because it'll be 93 at that point. Okay. Super best friend said that? Not super great friend? Aw. I'm still holding heal as my attunement, which I'm fine with. The lightning spirit thing seems kind of good, but we'll wait until we're actually fighting dragons until we bring that in. I don't want to become him, Minty. I just thought he was dead and that guy was selling his stuff, honestly. Also, that guy had some really good stuff. I might need to go back and buy some of that. He just had like a lot of good Titanite items as well as bombs. But we'll keep that in mind in case we get a lot of money in an Orlando and we want to run back, get some good supplies and run back into an Orlando. Yeah, that is true, AJ. That makes a good point. Within cells. I think I'm gonna make that like a Nightbot command within cells. Or it's like, it just says something cells and then it's just like cells. Within cells interlinked. Does anybody besides me and AJ get this reference that we're making? Or am I just like saying this for no reason? Oh, Andre, you'll never leave me. Good strength. I'm boosting my stuff by a little bit, not a lot. Dexterity doesn't even boost anymore, only faith does. So best doc is as strong as best doc is ever gonna get. Resistance is bleh. Dexterity not really helping me now. A little bit with the shield. Endurance. I made my equip load. We need 2 of those in order to make it work. And then of course there's vitality, which is always a decent thing to upgrade. Plus, if I attune my endurance, then I can get more stamina. Just a little bit, but at least some more. We'll go endurance 1, and then we'll do 1 more endurance upgrade, and then we'll focus on our strength build. Excuse me. I accept this. I don't need to go to him for anything. We could go stock up on more poison arrows. There are still 2 twinkling Titanite demons I didn't fight down there. But I feel like I would have had to drop to fight them, and I don't feel desperate enough to do that quite yet. Now that I know Onion Bro's safe, honestly, my entire motivation for being in here is kind of gone. So, it's time to go explore a Norlanda. And go visit our new Firelink Waifu. I don't think there's anything back here we need to do. So the first time I went down there with those snakes, was he there and I just didn't talk to him? That's unfortunate. And yeah, I heard a lot about that from Berserk. I was watching the... Crap. I completely forgot about this fortress. I was thinking about anime. I was watching the Did You Know Gaming on Dark Souls, and they said a lot about Berserk from here. Which is cool, because now there's a lot of novels coming out by people that have been inspired by this game, and they're very Berserk-like as well. Just like that chart showed out, everyone from the Metal Gear Solid series was from a different form of David Bowie. That's actually pretty funny. Where is Griffith? I have no idea what you're talking about. I do like this whole aspect of having a ring that makes me completely silent so I can sneak up on like anybody. That's kind of cool. Oh, hey, the trap didn't reset. Interesting. Within cells. Oh, wow. Those really sketchy iframes. It would have basically said, well, now I need to figure out how to get around these boulders. I'm not a fast runner. I need to wait until the problem solved itself or until you solved it. Interesting. Which means he would have just left anyways, and I'll find him whenever I find him again. Oh well. I guess I'll treat him like Tarkus, and hopefully I'll meet him again one day. Maybe. If my grades are good enough. Sarah, how have you been doing, by the way? I always think he's gonna make it. I would feel really, really bad if somebody like tried to play this and they just had really bad depth perception. Because I mean, it's hard enough to do it with depth perception. So I imagine someone with bad depth perception is just sucking and has nothing they can do about it. I'm glad you're just chipper. That's quite proper of you. I hope you are enjoying your day. What'd you have for dinner, dear Terry? I should come back here with like fat stacks of souls and buy some stuff from the guy over there. Fat stacks. Yes, AJ. Someone already made that joke this morning. But good job. Oh, hey, more Baldur stuff. A little bit of Tight Knight. Not bad. Did I come out here before? I think I came here and I was like, this is a dead end. Illusory wall ahead. Oh. No! Lies! Downvoted. You had a tasty steak? Lovely. You're hungry but not enough to cook? Hope we never hook up, Red, because we'll starve. Can't go wrong with a ribeye. You are not wrong, sir. You are not wrong. Sarah, what are you playing lately? And Tara's like, Dark Souls, of course. I'm like, Tara, but what other games besides Dark Souls? And he's like, what? There are other games besides Dark Souls? Also, I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm not. Am I? Oh, yeah, no. So fucking confused. This is not the wrong way. This is the way. This is totally the way. No lamb, no pig. The hoofs? The hoofs. Still playing Civ 5. Which victory are you going for again? You say you got stuck on one country, yeah? Did you ever beat it? Or are you still with them? To this day. Here's another question because I never tried. Was it possible to go out here and fight this boss without destroying the dude up top and he would just like put fire bombs on you the entire time and it would suck? Or what? And hey, Hex, how are you doing? You and your sister are here at the same time. Good to see you. I just say to S this flash when I meant to switch to my stupid talisman. Also, I still have that doll from the Painted World. Once we get to the other fire, we will, once we get to the other fire, we'll reevaluate, make sure we do have our orange soapstone, and then we'll get to moving on. Really, Procyon? How'd that work out for you? And how are you doing, darling Hex? I missed you. I love how these guys just have a procedure for what they do. Thank you for flying air bat demon. Nice, Procyon. Very lovely indeed. Oh, okay, you can't skip that. I was like, I've seen this 2 times now. I'm good.
People of Orlando, Aardvark has returned to set you free and to perish all the demon souls within your land. By this time tomorrow, your walls shall be clean.
I can't make any promises like that, though. But Aardvark can. 'Cause she's so cool. What's up, dude? I have no intention of fighting. Okay, so I didn't notice this until we were on our way out. But I did notice that these guys have chests behind them. So they might actually be worth fighting. Or at least luring out, grabbing their chest, and then running to the bonfire. So I might try it this time. Plus, I want to see how tough these guys are at all. I did kill that one, I think. They just fire magic at you during the boss fight. Gaping dragon fight in the sewers if you didn't kill the mages on the higher levels. Really? I did not know that. I'm glad I did that way before I even got to the gaping dragon. Oh, there's my girl. Also, we'll rest here. That way, we're good to go for everything. And then I want to just try those giants.
You've survived. Impressive.
Impressive enough for a kiss.
Rest, now is the time.
Resting with you.
That is, after all, what the bonfire is for.
You know, I do like her, but her swords are empty. She does dual wield swords, though, so that's pretty cool.
If you require rest, that
She offers nothing else, though. Yes. Is that really what they talk of, like people call it? What you guys keep calling it? I refuse to say that term. Orange soapstone. I did put it in the box. I don't know why. I really have no idea why. Oh, you know what it was? I was trying to switch the top parts, and I did it on something I didn't need to do it on. Happens. I want to keep that lightning spear on me, just in case we go up against dragons. I might have something I can pull up. It's not about her face, Maestro. Unlike you, I appreciate the woman for who she is. Not what she looks like on the outside, but who am I to tell you? You're dating a supermodel. Exactly. If she was ugly under there, we'll keep the... like Red said, just keep it on. I don't need the scythe. I feel like ever since I got BK sword, I don't need anything, really. Everything's useless. Maestro, I had one waifu. I couldn't even see her eyes, and she didn't even talk. But she was the one for me. They took her away from me. I need another one, right? That's just how it works. I get like a bossing Say feeling from this place. So, I have watched people play this before. It was like a year and a half ago, so I don't really remember. What I do remember is these guys have incredible, like, 360 reach. So I'm not sure if I can bait one at a time or what. There we go. Stand and deliver, knight. Wow, that is a pretty large swipe. I'd have to come in on the inside because the recovery is crazy too. That was lovely. Hey Jay, I hate you. Good one though, but I hate you. Oh, you can run. Interesting. Lanced off of him. Yo, do it. Uh-oh. I am using a 360 controller. Terra is right. Alright, you saw what happened to your buddy, right? So you're not gonna bug me while I go after this treasure chest. Also, I could just pull you guys out and then go after your chest. I don't think I actually need to fight you. To be, like, completely honest. Also, who are these guys that you're guarding? They look pretty cool. Whoa, look at that. This is so cool. This is like everything I wanted out of Twilight Princess that I kinda got, but not really. Fighting the Iron Knuckles was like kinda cool, but like not the regular ones, but when you went into that cave and you kept going down as a challenge. That was like the closest thing I got to the combat that I really wanted out of Twilight Princess. Hex, what have you been up to lately, by the way? You keeping busy, darling. Keeping healthy, too. I hope. Oh, 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 call me open. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Unless I kill him first. Not so dead. Also, he dropped something. Giant's halberd. Awesome. Read message. Boss ahead. Is it this guy? Is it this guy with the statue? Yeah? Or is this a statue of some dude I'll be fighting later on? What's going on, Darkzilla? How are you doing? That's painful? Why is it painful? I thought that's what everybody wanted. I'm guessing I'll fight this guy later, probably underwater in episode 3. That's what it looks like. If anyone gets that reference, you're a godly, by the way. This chest is not alive. Hey, they were holding Demon Titanite here. I see they too farm those. Thank you, Control. I imagine that I'll come up against these guys later or something. Darkzilla, how have you been? I was thinking about you earlier last night because you are still in our fallout shelter. You're doing fine. And I'm doing alright too, Darkzilla. Thank you. Oh, this place is so beautiful, but I bet it's like deadly as fuck. Here? Wait, what is here? I mean, it's cool looking, but I don't know. You could arrow these guys to death if you wanted to. That's not my style. Not right now. Darkzilla, how much Dark Souls have you played? I know you come from Maid's place, so Dark Souls is like what you live and breathe. But I never knew what you actually played yourself. Plus, they're all on their Destiny kick these days. Also, there's a downstairs to this. It is the view? Okay. Did you leave that one, Dr. Starfire? Also, Dr. Starfire, do you know what exact chemicals are in an MRE heater that react with water in order to have a boiling reaction? It's not really super boiling, but it is like somewhat hot in heat production. I think it's something to do with phosphorus, but I'm not really sure. Never played, but admired from afar? You should try it. It's wonderfully delightful, Darkzilla. I'm enjoying it. That's alright. It's not important. We were talking about it earlier and I called you out and you weren't there, so we made fun of you behind your back. As we want to do to all of our professors, and I've never been able to. Fight me on my own terms, beast! So these guys are not alive, right? They're just golems? Or are they alive? Yes, AJ, it's just pure salt. Oh. Are you kidding? I was not even there. Oh, no, 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 no. What are you doing? I put the shield. Yeah. Wait, I was trying too much Eli 5 typing on mobile. What is Eli 5? Is that like swap typing? Oh, I didn't know you had a second follow-up for that one. Good on you, mate. Also, I cannot bite through your shield. Could you lower it a little bit or raise it a little higher, please? It might help me do what I'm trying to do. You tried Dark Souls. It took 4 characters and 7 hours just to get through the Asylum Demon tutorial. Really, Hex? My goodness. Why 4 characters? Did you just, like, keep getting the wrong setup? I was under the impression that Dark Souls was beatable with any setup. Like, that was the official Dark Souls guide. Explain like I'm 5. Ah, explain like I'm 5 typing mobile. Got it. Oh. Oh, that wasn't the second. I could have attacked. Gosh darn it. That's the second. No, I'm out of stamina. Also, what rings am I wearing right now? I'm wearing the Wolf and Hollow. Okay, we're good. Not salt, sodium. It's not sodium. It's sodium something, but it's not sodium. Yeah, good move. My thoughts exactly. Uh oh. I started with keyboard and mouse, then got controller, but never used controller before, so I had a learning curve. Interesting. And this was before you had your hand surgery too, correct? I hope I don't have to fight those guys at the same time when I do fight them, eventually. Am I the only one that gets that Zelda vibe? Am I, like, juvenile for getting it? Or, like, is it familiar to anybody else? Like, you almost feel like I'm playing grown-up Zelda. Like, Zelda for men. And women with drinking problems. Who are also men. That's why they drink. Yo, do it. Wow. That 360 swipe, no joke, man. I want to buy a Switch just to play Breath of the Wild. Me too, Dirkzilla, me too. I feel like I'm missing out, and all my friends are having all the fun without me. Wait, Hex didn't have hand surgery. Sorry, that's KG. My bad, Hex. You, Red, and KG, I all met from Maid, and you all have that purple font. So, I got confused. My bad. And you had never played with a controller before. By the time it was at least 2012. What had you been doing your whole life, darling? Playing sports, having a social life. How dare you, Hex. Also, I keep going after his shield, and I don't know why. Never played a Zelda game before? Well, Breath of the Wild might get you into it. And while you don't have a Switch, you can play all the games that aren't on the Switch. You can pick up an N64 pretty cheap, and that's 2 good Zelda games right there. Actually, get a GameCube, because both of those Zelda games are on the collections for the GameCube, now that I think about it. And then from there, you can pretty much try whatever you want. Except for any game in third person forever. Hex. Try eliminating one at a time, thank you. Nope. How did you die? You were rolling, you got hit, and you died. Alright. Cool story, girl. Wait a minute. No, that's a real one. Yeah, there's that too. But I wouldn't promote it, Procyon. Please don't promote it as well. Please and thank you. Also, Twinkling Titanite. Now I can upgrade my sword again. Well, no, I think I need 2 and only have the 1. Hey, Broken Colleague, how are you doing? Ah! I knew it! I didn't actually know. I was kind of surprised right there. The way that they laugh, man. No bueno. How you doing, Broken Colleague? Would you like to play this Dark Souls game for me? Take the controller like a good big brother. Emulator setup on a Raspberry Pi. Those Raspberry Pis and Arduinos are pretty cool. Crystal halberd. Sweet. Alright, so that was a trap. And we got a crystal halberd out of it. I don't know if that thing is any good, but I probably don't need it myself. That's the fat one. So that's O and the other one is S. Yeah. Try this thing out. How are you doing tonight, Broken Cow Leg? Hey, J man, get shouts out for Broken Cow Leg. This thing isn't made of crystal. Lies. I can one-hand it now, though, so that's cool. Wait, what kind of damage is it doing? Is that ice damage? You already beat it once. You don't need that stress again in your life. It's not stressful. It's fun and relaxing. I have to say, the Salbird has a pretty sweet moveset. Kind of item stuff am I looking at? 242 off the dome. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. 242 off the dome looking pretty good. Almost as good as Black Knight's sword. I gotta say, with some upgrades, that might be pretty nice. Not as much damage reduction, but we're not using it as a shield anyways. Plus, it's 108. Plus 108. So this is 286 plus 86. Base damage, what, 362? 372. That's 108. That's 356. Right there. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm good on mimics. But thank you for asking, Broken Cow. Like, I think that's the most important thing. Low durability on that halberd. 20! Oh, because it's made out of crystal. Screw it. It goes in the box. It goes in the box with all your other useless weapons. Best stock stays out of the box because best stock. S stock is best stock. Good call, Control. Alright. So beat these guys up for their items. Time to go discover what Norlondo offers us. Did they have a day and night cycle here? The sun will stay like sun setting forever, right? It's not gonna like drop on me, yeah? I hope not. Can confirm. Fuck crystal weapons. What are you up to tonight, my man? And what are you drinking and or eating? And may I have some? Oh, I thought this was a summon. It was the light of the bonfire that was messing with it. Rear? Praise the sun. Hell yeah, praise the sun. Woo! Are there any NPCs that actually react to your gestures? Or is it just PvP type stuff? Crystal weapons are strong but brittle. They break easily and can't be repaired. It is not painful to you. You hate me. And I hate you, so we just misread each other's stuff all the time. I just missed it, AJ. I'm sorry. It's a spoiler? Man. I bet if I praise the son of Solaire, he'll love it. How do I impress my waifu here? I just want to touch helmets. Sorry, that looks so funny. Alright, anyways. Let's put up the crystal. Let's upgrade Black Knight Sword if we can. I think I need more Twinkling Titanite than I have. But we'll check it out. Waifu's too cool for you? She is. I mean, it's not like she doesn't get like 1 million proposals a day throughout 5 years that this game has been running. We'll keep Lightning Spear just in case we go up against some dragon stuff and I can't really mess with it. Crystal Halberd goes away. Giant's Halberd, cool, goes away. Black Bow of Ferris, still using it. Sniper's Crossbow, might use it. Probably won't though. It goes away. It's taking up space. The only time I used a crossbow in this game, it was a horrible time to use it. And it didn't even help me at all. Poison arrows, heavy bow, standard bow, sniper bow. And I don't think I'm holding any extra armor, but we'll go through Gamut and Chuck anyways. Oh, Balder Gauntlets. There I am. Call me a liar. Eastern armor, Eastern home. Golden stuff we're keeping for poison or fire, just in case. I haven't upgraded my armor at all, and maybe I should, but maybe I shouldn't. Crossbows equals PvP, bows and PvE. Good to know. Also, I've gone through all of this. And I'm keeping all my rings on me because I never know when I'll need them for certain situations. Sagwa, the Chinese Siamese cat. Excuse me? Not sure what Minty is referring to, but it's alright. Black Knight Sword needs 2 Twinkling Titan. I only have the 1. However, I could... I'm not gonna waste it on the Jagged Ghost Blade though. No reason to. Lightning Spear could use it. Black Bow Ferris, same thing. Only with Titanite Shards. Is there anything else I need to upgrade with Titanite Shards, not Twinkling Titanite? We'll get more stability if we stop upgrading our shield, but who knows. The bow isn't viable since it's slow and predictable. The crossbow is quick, swap, and even fire swap to interrupt a combo. True, true, true. And, you know, working on a lock-on and everything else. Let's look at the armor. Could upgrade the Eastern armor. It's not going to raise it back to what my elite armor was, but it will help just a little bit. Just a little bit. I mostly made this choice out of Fashion Souls, so as long as we're following Fashion Souls principles, it's okay. I think I'll save it and upgrade Black Knight Sword. Well, let's look at what we gain if I do save it. We're gonna get an increase in increase of 22 damage and a little bit more attunement, so 8 out of there, so 30 damage up pretty much. I think I'll wait and upgrade the weapon then. Got you, Mente. I have no idea how it came up here, is what I meant, but I get you. You're starting to obtain the good gear. Starting? Have you not been paying attention to the Black Knight Sword? Terror. It's talking about some starting. We've always had the good gear. Alright, let's go ahead and spend what we need to get some good repairs going. AJ, what's for dinner? Or are we going out tonight? Fashion Souls. Gotcha, Mente. My goodness. Okay. 10,000 short of leveling. I don't really want to roll around with 10,000 though. I can either throw it into my stuff. There's nothing else I can reinforce on a small level. Everything is going to take twinkling. Sorry.
An awesome choice, stranger. Welcome.
And thank you, Viatical Rug, for following. Enjoy your lurk. I promise not to step on you on my way out. Because I take my shoes off before I walk in the house, because I'm Asian. And that's a stereotype, but true. And also has to do with a lot of Jordanic and Abrahamic spiritual faiths. But that's a conversation for something else. Also, the Lightning Spear can be upgraded with just straight up Titanite, and I'm not really using straight up Titanite to upgrade anything else. So I might as well upgrade it, yeah? Because then if I do come up against dragons, this thing is even stronger. And the lightning damage comes up. I'm about that. Let's do that. I might need it to help me deal with those damn drakes. Besides, I'm not using this stuff on anything else anyways. And thank you, Jesus, for following. Enjoy your lurk. Alright, rolling 18 Estus Flasks. If I lose and have to come back here, then we'll kindle it up and go with the extra humanity and bring our Estus up. Let's go see what this city holds for us, boys and girls and women, ladies, men, females, males. Need left. Talking about some need left. I already went over there. Need humanity. Also, I didn't use all the souls I was talking about, so now I gotta redo this. Also, I wonder, how many souls did I get per killing one of those guys? I don't know if it was worth it or not to grind them up. For like a moment. I also don't think I'm going to have enough to level up, and I probably should have just left those as hard souls. I thought I was going to bring it to level up, but I didn't actually measure the numbers, and that was a mistake. Oh, we still have all of these, though. Cool. Makes it a little bit easier. $2,000. Wow, why am I holding this? Oh, I could have used these at a merchant. The dude back in the other castle. I could have totally used this money. Just to clean him out and get me a lot of bombs and stuff. But that's all we need for now. We'll save it for the next time we come up against a merchant. Assuming that I can remember. Assuming. Boom. Alright, good to go on the loadout. Level up our endurance. We won't have to worry about equip load for a while, as long as everything stays. Plus we'll get a little bit more stamina. Everything from here on out will go to probably strength. Well, vitality, endurance, and strength, and maybe dexterity, but mostly strength. Also, I guess someone's hitting this at the same time that I'm hitting this. Yeah, because my Estus is full up. Thank you for whoever is out there lighting this bonfire for the first time. Who did it twice just now. Alright. Unexplored territory. Here we come. Gorgeous view. Wait a minute. The elevator just dropped by itself. Why is that happening? I don't like that. Ever wonder if mimics were hunted and killed only to be turned into actual chests, and that might be why they're all pissed off now? Maybe. I thought they would have naturally evolved to make themselves chests because their other forms made them hard, or it made it hard for them to hunt down prey. Something tells me something activated that, not just an on timer. No, it says on timer. We're good. This isn't what I want. What is it that I want? Praise the sun. My first. I don't want to check my message. I just want to gesture. Can I gesture without checking my message, please? Thank you. Love it. Okay. How far in Orlando have you gotten? This is it. This is it, Control. This is as far as I've gotten. See what's up. Firelink Waifu told us to go this way, and that if I was worthy, everything would work out. So I guess we'll find out today. I see dudes already on the bridge waiting to test me. Guys with wings and stuff. Oh, cool. It's like a spiral thing. Awesome. Fog wall head, I imagine. Be wary of flyer. I hate flying enemies. You have a new hussy? Hey, she helped me out first. And don't talk about her that way. I love her. I love her and she loves me. Sorry, I'm using weird military things that happen to describe a certain silly way of thinking about things. Oh, it's alright. So before we fight, you kind of look like the gargoyle I fought before, maybe a little bit bigger. You've got axe, shield, and wings. And you're not a boss, but I imagine you are still going to give me trouble. Doesn't look like you have any friends around here. The flying I could do without. Not going to lie. Also, did not connect anything. Yeah, maybe we should both reset. Oh, the other Firelink woman. The one that's alive. That's all. Yo, will you like come to the ground, please? Or like come up here so I can be on level with you or some junk, man. I think that's how I got the other halberd, right? And yes, I did get the drake tail. I didn't really care about the gargoyle tail. That's why I let people tell me, because I was just like, I don't really, it doesn't matter to me. I keep collecting weapons that I'm not using anyways. Really? And there's the tail. Oh really? You're gonna come this far? That's kind of insanity. Ah, hit the wrong button. Whatever. Oh, the gaping dragon. Nah, I didn't cut off his tail. Because screw that guy. I was more just trying to get through that fight. Ah! Why can't you just stay on the ground for a second? Why don't you follow me in here? No? I got drinks in here, man. I got wrestling on TV. I got boxes of donuts. Oh, hello. Did you know you could have opened with that and killed me in one shot? Were you aware? Gargoyle shield, gargoyle helm. Interesting. I imagine he respawns if I go reset, so we'll keep going. Besides, we're not hurting on supplies. That was a rough fight, though, at least for me. There's the sun. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh dear. What is it, darling? Gargoyles prefer altitude era. I can see. He does not respawn? Oh, so I could go back and reset. I'll be alright, though. An accurate description of your ex. Oh, that's what you were ODing about. Control, you do not seem to stop talking about her. Ah, great. What is this? Was I supposed to take the gargoyle's wings, too? This is beautiful scenery, but there's no way I'm making that jump. Made a lot of cool jumps. Not gonna make that one. Hey, there's a entrance over there. I imagine this building like spins around or something and it allows you to like traverse this area. Legend of Zelda style. I'm waiting for the day we find out that like Dark Souls is actually meant to be a continuation of Legend of Zelda that Nintendo rejected. Okay, there's our other pathway. Just had to go on some other stairs. That might go that way, so what's over here? Really? It's just for fun then? Okay. That makes me feel better about it, so I know that you're not actually embittered and living off of it. Also, I see chest. Or mimic at this point, since mimics in the game have been introduced and we can trust nobody. Just like Q in his heart. Don't tell me I'm supposed to run up this, because I'm not doing it. Up? Yeah, no. No thank you. I already did that one in the cemetery. That doesn't look any more inviting. So when the hell do I come up on the painted world? Mimic. Terror. You're amazing. Not breathing, and it doesn't seem to have any teeth. Final test, though. Oh. Seriously, when that one did react, I was just like, oh no. Like, I wasn't ready for it at all. So I've read that those will, if they are mimics and you open them, they'll either eat you, like, whole, or sometimes they'll just damage you. What's the difference? Nice emote. Red. Where did you get that? Painted World is coming up before too much longer. Okay. Starfire, do you have children? If so, are any of them around my age? Guess this is the only way to go. Man, I don't want to do this. This might be death number 100. One will kill you and the other hurt you. Oh, okay, so they're different kinds. I thought it was just some random RNG kind of deal. And hello, real Sun Warrior. It's nice to meet you. I would one day like to be an actual Sun Warrior, but I'm starting to learn your ways. I'm Q, by the way. Nice to meet you. Twitch Prime? Oh, that's a Twitch Prime one? Really? Interesting. Oh, it is random. So the attacks are random. It's not different mimics. I don't want to do this. I hate like moments like this because they depend on like so much of the geometry of the game, and I hate it. And the camera keeps shifting, which causes my movement to shift. And that doesn't make me feel good, like, ever. There was nowhere else to go, Maestro. It was here or nowhere. Also, I saw a big knight on my way up, and I kind of don't want to break my way into here because I think they'll hate me. Where'd that guy go? I saw some guy in here. Did he, like, see me in the window and disappear, waiting to ambush me? Okay, I can walk in here without breaking more glass. That guy's totally gone. Also, I could put on my stealth ring, and that would be cool. Sun Warrior, what's your favorite Dark Souls? Aha! Yeah, one hit quit. Aardvark don't play, baby. Well, two hit, whatever. So, we found church ninjas, my worst enemy. These guys must be from AJ's church. Beware of enemy. This is 100. It was almost control. Almost. DS2 because of power stancing and PvP. I keep hearing that. I'll have to learn about what the power stancing is. The PvP I've heard is like either you hate it or love it because it allows for a lot more leeway than the other games too. But I wouldn't know until I try it. Guy looks like a chef. He's trying to cook up something. And aardvark was his main ingredient. Seriously. Like, if you guys knew what AJ sent me as a video, you'd understand why I said they're from his church. Good luck. Whoa, wait a minute. Fighting them from here? No, I would, like, never do that. I would never walk across this and try to fight those guys. Though there is a cool item on that chandelier that could be useful. What, is that for DS2 or what? Why is your hero named Aardvark? Because I kept saying the song A-A-R-D-V-A-R-K. We were going to call her Mikasa from Attack on Titan, but then I just didn't. I don't know why.
I like really just could not give you an answer why. There's no explanation.
Just love me the way I am, Red. And love Aardvark the way she is too. Oh wow, these guys have like perfect balance. I thought I was gonna be able to knock them off. Or I thought you just run off, honestly. Oh. I'm sorry. Great. Now I'm the one that's stuck. Man. I'm not doing this. I am on PC, real Sun Warrior. Okay, now he's coming. Oh, that's his hair. That's not a... I thought that was like part of his headpiece. No, that is part of his headpiece. That's not his hair. No, it is his hair. I don't know. Why are you asking, real Sun Warrior? I was warned about people asking about my level randomly after asking what console I'm on. And how are you doing this evening? Ah, man. Yeah! Sunk it. What up? Oh, you're not gonna come do anything about it? Too far away. Ah, Okay, before we attempt the balancing act, let's explore this area. See what's up. Alright. So, whole cathedral floor. Are you sure it's his headpiece? It looks like his hair under his headpiece. No, it's his headpiece. You're right. That's completely his headpiece. I forgot that it's like a full mask and not just a little piece of it. And not just like a top. Okay, so balancing is the only way to go. Sorry, I heard a noise again. And I'm at home, presumably alone, so... anytime I hear noises, I'm just kind of, yeah. That is not what I want. I'm wondering if my crossbow might see some use here. It might be control. It could very well be. Oh, I put the crossbow away because I said I'd never need it. Right. Yeah, smart Q. Very smart Q. What, on the walls? It would be the first time it ever happened. Sun Warrior. Or Real Sun. Trying to decide which one rolls off the tongue a little bit more. Oh, hey, there's more balance here. Because of the lattice work. At least I assume there is. I have no way of really telling. Well, it hasn't happened yet. And it doesn't really hurt us to do it for testing and repairing. Oh, no, 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 no. Wrong button. Whatever. Be wary of anywhere. Thank you. Thank you, player message. That is not allowing me to switch my weapon right now. Gosh darn it. Alright, there we go. I don't like this, like, at all. Kind of wondering if I should wait until I get in the middle there, where there's a lot more balance room. And if I do fall, I might hit the chandelier, which, in case, maybe everything might be alright. Or we might just cut the chandelier down and be able to get the stuff later. Let's just keep our wits about us and try to do this carefully. Weakness. Down. Man, the community on this game. So enlightening. So helpful. What would I do without them? Be anywary? I will. Can I like jump down any of those balconies right there too? But then I'd be stuck there forever and I'd have to bone out or kill myself. That wouldn't be cool at all. Yes, Nemo. Thank you for reminding me. Alright, I just want to get to that centerpiece. There's a little bit more room to fight there. I think it's better that way, isn't it? Oh, great. I thought my camera was going to clip there and cause me to fall to my death. Because it was going to turn me around. Which has happened. You guys have been there for that. They're not pretty moments. Okay, so either I can fight from here and have a little bit more room, as long as I don't go crazy with it. Or I can cut this or something, but we'll figure out the cutting part afterwards. Let's deal with our problems right now. Oh, that was perfect. That was exactly what I wanted to happen. Stupid sensitivity. Wonder if I can use my mouse for this. Ah, the chain. Of course. I'd get stuck there and have to bone out or kill myself. I love you, Hex. But you gotta go away. That was a practice shot, Tara. That was a warm-up. Come on. Alright, he's not gonna fall off, but he did accept the poison. Also, the chandelier is definitely gone now. I just have to avoid glitches and other crap. Walk my way across there. Alright, no way is either shorter nor longer, from what I can tell. I mean, imagine that he didn't die and he just had to lay there under the chandelier while getting slowly poisoned to death. That would suck more and more. I don't want to see other players doing this right now. Thank you. If I have to watch other players doing this, it would be ridiculous. Well, he went out doing what he loved. Right, Maestro? This reminds me of being a kid and, like, not knowing how to play on jungle gyms at all. And then, like, growing up and doing stuff in the military where, like, I was just as fucking terrified, but I was way stronger. And I was like, oh, that's why I couldn't do this as a kid. I didn't have any muscles or anything at all. Also, it looks like I could jump down there. Oh, not from here, though. There's that wall. I was gonna say, there's the chest there. Once we get on the other side, there's a chest, a ladder, and that wall right there. But it looks like if you go too far down, there's no way up. So I'm kind of... Once we get over there, I want to take a better look at everything. And hey, Network, aka Fossil, how are you doing? I always try to say those names together because some people don't recognize that we're talking to other people. Kind of like how I say AJ and not everybody realizes I'm talking to Gamer HAP. How have you been, man? Alright, looks like we'll go there later. Isn't like the way to go now. Of course, that white wall is super inviting. I have no idea what you mean, Red. You're cool? I'm glad. Oh look, it's the goddess of awesomeness and delicious fruit. And she has 2 giant black knights there to guard her. But this is back when the black knights weren't black knights. So, I don't know. I'll have to read more lore. Again, looks like you can drop down there, but then you'll be stuck there for the time being. And that doesn't, like, it's keen to my interest, especially since I haven't seen a bonfire here. The closest one is a little far away. Also, who are you? Oh, okay, there is a way down, and Ninja Bro is waiting to introduce me to it. Yeah, I don't think so, Ninja Bro. Praise the chest. You know that's not our motto, Nemo. What? This is nonsense. Dexterity. Gorgeous view ahead. Alright. Come get some. Wait, I shouldn't have let him do that. This is gonna be horrible. Because of the damn ladder glitch. Okay, we're good. It's a ladder mimic. She has the 2 giant black knights there to guard her, exactly. Okay, so we can go white light, fight whoever's ready to fight, or we can check out the rest of the church for a second. Oh, there's like a little historical portrait there too, or it just shows the place where they live. There's a message in front of her. I'm guessing it says one of those things that we talked about it saying. She has all that jewelry on her though, that's enticing. Dead end ahead. Possibly. I don't believe you though. That's why we have Splinter Cell cameras. Oh yeah, Starfire, you did say you had children. I didn't catch the age range though. Network, have you been getting any gaming in? I do hope you are enjoying your days. Ah, okay, so if I jump down there and I want to see what that says, I can roll into here. It would just be very... I don't know. Is it worth it to see someone's message? Let's say we go back and look at it when I'm more secure and I've fought whatever boss needs to be fought out of here before I start wasting my right to health. Or possible life at all if I don't make it into the bars. Okay, what's up? Oh, look, a lever. What's that do? Oh, does this extend the thing like I thought so you can walk back? Contraption does not move. Of course it doesn't. Nonsense. Also, yeah, it looks like you'd have to jump from up there in order to get to that chest, but I don't think it's worth it. Not personally. Try it another time. Yes, I know that one gargoyle's down there. I don't know who else is around. There's a big switch over there, though, which looks like it'll turn some stuff. Also, little gargoyles, I think. I'm waiting for that one enemy that reacts when you zoom in on them. Oh, those are other bat demons. They're on my side, though, right? Or it's only the ones that work with me that are on my side. That's a little bit more of an armored gargoyle than the one that I fought. And then there's another one of those stone guard dudes. They're just golems, though. They're not real people. So I'm okay with killing them. This looks like it's gonna, like, retract itself. But I guess it's because it spins. Yeah, this whole thing looks like it just spins around. Totally on your side. They're waiting to take you to another place. Troll, you'll excuse me if I don't have confidence in you. Okay, so this connects back with the other place, and it connects this place. Awesome. So now I don't have to go through that church every time I want to traverse. But now I'll never know what it said in front of that girl's statue, but you know what? I have a good idea that we know already. Another place called hell. There's an enemy that gets mad when you look at them? No. At least if there is, I don't know about one. I'm saying, like, I'm waiting for that one time where you zoom in on one and you're like, it's like, what are you doing? And it just, like, comes and gets you. Kind of like Legend of Zelda with Goma. When you walk in the room and you... I did this instantly because at that time as a gamer, I had already kind of thought, okay, every time I come into a room, I need to look around. And that's what the game is trying to teach you. So you walk around that room and you can't find anything. And imagine it or not, and thank you, Mestra, for following. Enjoy your lurk. But believe it or not, some people still look up online, like, hey, I don't know where to go in Legend of Zelda at the Deku tree. Like, I never found where to go. I hear something crawling around above me, and people are like, look at it, because Navi told you to, or Navi, depending on how you pronounce it. So, I'm saying something like that. You would go look, and then, like, something would connect with you, and a cutscene would play, or an enemy would just go after you, or something like that. And yes, I'm sure it said praise the chest or amazing chest ahead. Oh, he is coming towards me. I was about to pop out my bow, but I guess you're already with it. At least the low ceiling will keep you from going super high. Oh, wait, I can't go down there. Are you hurt from that? No, you're not hurt at all. He got a little hurt, but not much. I guess he went higher than his limit would allow. The ceiling helps. Are you serious? He just like iframed me. Didn't have my shield right. There we go. Okay, so we have other bat demons, which may or may not be our friends. We have a hole downstairs here to explore, as well as across the way. Let's go downstairs first and explore things in a geometric fashion. Go on a trip, friend. Find out what's waiting for you in Hundo Land. Yeah, sure. Oh, hey, it's the lower part of the... Oh, I get it. It's the lower part so that I can go see what's up with the church and everything, yeah? And then the levers are probably just emergency levers in case you can't make your way back. Amazing armor ahead. Is that what dropped off the, Oh, hey! They had more buddies down here. Interesting. So what's this do? Doesn't move. Okay, so let's do the smart thing. Square up with them. Pick them all one at a time. Ah, what the... Guess he had the same idea. Wow, I'm about to get messed up. This is a really cool church. But I wasn't joking when I said this was AJ's church. No, 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 no. Ah, just wasted that one. Well, at least we don't need it anymore. I get confused with the controls when it comes to lining up the bow because you have to like pull it out first, then aim it, then shoot it, and I'm just like, hurry up and make gun souls already. Oh, too far away. Well, Sun Warrior, I don't want to be spoiled about that quite yet. Please and thank you. Uh-oh. Okay, they all reacted. Gun souls, you mean Bloodborne? Oh yeah, there are guns in Bloodborne, aren't there? I've only seen like maybe 30 minutes of gameplay. Believe it or not, it was because of a Corporal Max, or Terminal Lance comic book, where he talks about Bloodborne, because he's a nerd. I like how they react to their buddy getting hit, but they don't really run through there. Well, I don't want to know it anyway, Sun Warrior, please. And thank you. You don't have to tell me anything unless I specifically ask for it. It curves my expectation, and it changes the way I experience things. If you find that too hard to resist, you may find somewhere else. Again, please and thank you. Oh yeah, stupid thing. Oh, I was like, where did he go? He was just stuck on the chandelier. Well, at least I ducked that accidentally. Hello, DJ Count. Thank you for following earlier. Hope you're laying down those tunes. Have I done voice work? I've accepted contracts for it, and those contracts never came through. Meaning that I auditioned for places. Those places said, hey, we would love to have you, and then when it came to setting up details, people just never came through on their professional side. but it's something that I'm interested in, but that I don't have really huge dreams for. So I just don't really worry about it. But how are you doing tonight? What's your favorite Dark Souls game? Well, sir, if I learned anything from the initial parts of the game, it was that attracting a lot of aggro at once was not going to be the way to go. And that was why I brought the bow along and why I stacked so many arrows to the sky, just so I could pull dudes one at a time. I have no idea, Sun Warrior. I was about to say, did I catch that? Or, like, he caught it for me, I think. Or maybe I did catch it and I just got a little hurt. At least I'm stacking up my throwing knife collection. That's cool. Laters. Oh, I thought that guy had 2 axes instead of 2 swords. I was like, wait a minute, what? Why is he different? Double. Didn't know he had a follow-up. Didn't hurt too bad. PS1 is your favorite, Bloodborne a close second. Lovely. I hope one day to try them out myself. Sorcery, great magic weapon. Well, too bad I don't do anything magic. Nice to have though. So, let's see what's up with this painting. Alright, there's still you. House of Boobs, red. Black iron helmet, black iron armor, black iron gauntlets, black iron leggings. Oh, right, because that message did say amazing armor set, black greatsword. Huh. Whole armor set and a weapon. We'll check it out in a sec. Wait a minute, is this the painted world? I'm not going in here. Not yet. That is pretty clever. All these guys will come back once I re-up everything, so we'll keep exploring. Then we'll go into the painted world. That's Tarkus armor? Interesting. Yeah, I'm not going in there quite yet. You like DS1 the most because of the lore, but nostalgia definitely plays a factor. Bloodborne is fantastic. Good to know. Next time Himdall comes by, I hope you guys can explain to him what it is about the lore that you like. He has a lot of odds about it because he feels that a story that's not presented openly is not. But the first time he talked to me about it, me not having played Dark Souls at all, I just talked about the general nuances of non-narrative exposition. And suddenly he was like, huh, I feel like I'm wrong in that argument. I'm like, you're not wrong. No one's wrong about anything. You might not like non-narrative exposition. Some people live for it. And it allows for people to play a game without really being stopped by a big narrative. And if they want to enjoy a narrative, they can get into it. I mean, look at the new Doom. It's got tons of lore in it. You don't have to look at any of it. But if you want to sit there and listen to tapes and read stuff, you totally can. So next time you guys see Himdall, I would love for some actual Dark Souls veterans to not yell at him and tell him like you're wrong, but to explain to him like how you derive the story, because I believe that's very important for him to understand. Also, I just remembered I have a lightweight loadout now. I completely forgot. Do it, you know you want to. I do want to, darling. Just not now. I want to get a full slate of magic back. And I want to see what's going on around this place while I have a few people deaded. Then we'll come back and roll with it. Also, what time is it? 9:33? We'll give this a couple more hours, and then we have to check up on Fallout Shelter. Also, I'm ridiculously hungry. I've had a cigarette and a sandwich today, and like a ton of water. Right, I like both, Hex. I mean, it's like when Death Racine came by, and we were talking about the movie Drive with Ryan Gosling, because I was telling you how I was going to go watch Blade Runner 2049. And he was saying, I couldn't stand that movie. There was like no story. And I was like, there's a ton of story. But in Drive, they do a lot of show and don't tell. And it's like, if you didn't know that, you're going to miss it. And he's like, well, I shouldn't have to. I was like, there's a guide I can show you to help you watch that movie. He's like, well, I shouldn't have to watch a guide in order to enjoy a movie. I'm like, you shouldn't have to. But at the same time, think about all the artwork that's out there that you wouldn't really appreciate if you didn't take a few classes or know anything about history or know who Shakespeare or Van Gogh or anyone was. The art would just look like another piece of painting to you, something that came from Big Lots off of a assembly line or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Those, like, I don't know. Maestro, I'm down to like 1 every 2 days. I feel just fine. This is kind of taking up the other time. I figure by the thing this time dies, by the time this thing dies, I'll be back to normal. I'm already feeling really much back to normal as far as my usage. Alright, let's see what everybody else wants from us. We got demons. You also enjoyed the Witcher series as well. Has lots of long conversation. I've only watched the Witcher series, but it looks like I get about the same, if not more, out of it than I get out of an Elder Scrolls game. So I'd really like to. You would hate the movie Mullahan Drive. I've never heard of that, sir, but I'm sure you're making a clever joke that I don't get. X, I'm like you. I like both. The game is slow or fast as you want. Test of your own skills and ability to learn as well. The lore is awesome. Well put. Yes, makes you work to understand the story, but the story itself is very intriguing and somewhat open to interpretation. Let you draw your own conclusions regarding characters and motivations and ambitions. And that's another thing. There are movies like that, kind of like Dark Souls, where you don't get the, how do I say it? You don't get the overarching idea of what's going on. You get what you get. Like, you as a character get. And some movies are like that, where it's like the only things you see are what that one character or those two characters see. And that's another way of presenting story that can be very, very layered and enjoyable that way. Supposedly, because you found his armor, Tarkus fell. Oh, no! Nah, it's just conjecture. That's not his armor. That's just armor that looks like it. I refuse to believe. Tarkus is alive. Also, how heavy is this shit? Because it might become my new armor. I mean, look at it, man. Look at it. Look at it, Holmes. I might adapt a few pieces of this armor into my armor. It's so bulky, though. It don't look good, either. Fashion Souls. 68, though, for 15.6. That's only 3 pounds over mine, and, like... Nah, Fashion Souls. Gotta resist. Might take the gauntlets, though. Nah, it's like 6 pounds over. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just worried about these demons over here screwing with me. I think they're supposed to be on my side, yeah? Need humanity? I'm guessing there's a summon you can do here. For a fight that you can go into there with, which we're not going into quite yet. I got other, excuse me, things to do. Brief ahead. Yeah, this is a boss that we're walking into. I'm guessing if you have humanity, there's a summon around, which I would like to utilize. Man, we'll come back here in a second. I just want to get the lay of the land. I don't know if Control is being sarcastic or what about them, but I know he's screwing with me. Also, cool design here. Notice the 2 different sets of stairs. Regular stairs for regular people, and big stairs for big old giant people. Huh, again, that whole telling without showing, or showing instead of telling kind of thing. Interesting. I could stealth my way up here too, but I guess there's no real reason to. And then there was you two. Well, killed a few of your buddies. That jump, man. Second slight and recover. Let him hit it. Let him hit. Ah, I kicked instead of jump attack. What am I thinking? I'm on my Waka Flocka right now. Wow, we traded there. Also, I can tell by the doorway that old monkey demon, or not monkey, bat demon, they're not my friends. Take your time, Starfire. Unless he's just trying to come over here and give me a hug. What do you think, Maestro? Is he just giving me a hug? You're playing Witcher 1 right now. You're one of the crazy people that still likes it. I've watched people play it. It doesn't look like that bad to me, but I've played a lot of bad games too. I'll try it one day. I own it and 2 already. Oh, killing those guys isn't a penalty to me. Door does not open from this side. Oh. Okay, then I did that for no reason. Which means there's going to be a lot of those guys to fight on the other side. Alright, let me get you out of the way so I can figure out what's going on here without triggering any boss fights or anything yet. We got a lot more exploration to do. Oh, did not close on that fast enough. Wow. Look at that dodge, man. Also, these guys are way more advanced than the stone golems we went through. I'm guessing their magic is incredibly better. Ouch. That timing. Nope. Gosh. Chop that. He wants to show me how to perform the Uber roll. Why? By tossing me? Or how? By throwing me into it himself? Probably. Wow, what in the... Was I off kilter? I didn't run out of fatigue. Huh, I must have been off angle. Skyrim to Witcher 3. Why would they compare those? They don't seem similar. At least not to me. That reminds me of Contra 3, Maestro, if you remember it. I feel like that dude hurt himself when he cocked up his shield like that. Dexterity, if you look at some of my clips and highlights in this channel, you'll see that Oblivion is one of my favorite games ever. In fact, since you're new, Dexterity, or fairly new, I'll tell you a little story. So if you notice the TVs above me, you see my current TV, which I bought in Korea. You'll see my CRT, which has been in this house forever, since before I was born. And you'll see this TV, which has really been here since before I was born. You see that box? It's a... I don't remember the name of it, but if you look up projection TV, pretty much that box lid folds out into a mirror. There are 3 lights that hit that mirror of red, green, and blue light. And then there's a big screen, which is not attached to it now. A big 50-inch screen that it projects that image onto as the 3 lights combine into a television image. And that is what I played Oblivion on for many, many hours when I was around 11 or 12 years old. And it was my first experience into an actual RPG because I didn't really play RPGs growing up. And kind of what got me into that, even though I had no idea what I was doing. I just made strength builds. I made strength builds with heavy armor, but I tried to sneak around in it because I didn't really understand. And then later I kind of learned. So I'm a huge Oblivion fan, and you'll fit in just fine here. You think Morrowind is better than Witcher 3? My goodness. I'm gonna have to see what kind of stuff you like, DJ Count. What other games are you into, by the way? We had that same kind of TV. I will never give that thing up. That's a piece of history right there. He's on his first Oblivion playthrough and is loving it. That's awesome. I do know that... I know, like, Skyrim is very popular, and I know a lot of people hate it because it's cool to hate things like Call of Duty games and stuff like that. For what I did like of Skyrim, after playing Oblivion, like, I almost didn't like what I got out of Skyrim. Shortcut ahead. Yeah, the big giant door with the big giant footsteps letting me know that something huge lives in there. No thank you. Rip Martin. Too soon, Dexterity. Too soon. Yours died. If this thing dies, I'm using it as a conversation piece. I don't even use it right now. I'll never let it die. I'll fix it. It's probably like cathode ray tubes and stuff in there. There's probably a little bit of like radioactive material in there. Skyrim came out this year on the Switch. Cool. Maestro, that was King Radinoff. He's not in our Discord, but I frequently shout him out on Twitter and stuff like that. If you look up King Radinoff, you should be able to see him. He was the one playing those blind, and he's starting to go back and play some of those SNES games blind now again. I think it would be better and behoove me to bait these guys one at a time. If it's worth it for me to bait these guys at all. I don't know what they're guarding. I do know that they're probably not my friends. Which is not what Control told me. Control told me these guys were friends of mine, and I don't think that's the case. Ah, you can throw spears. Interesting. Good to know. I did not know that about you, friend. We learn new things about each other every day. Oblivion's story and atmosphere, and the fact that there were so many different stories and so many different atmospheres. That being said, when I played it recently on PC before my other PC died, holy clipping, Batman. Get it, Batman? I had to use a heavy use of mods. No, I guess I didn't have to. It was just kind of hard to go back. Like, I started messing around with the mods in order to make it look a little bit more updated, and it was hard to go back after that. Also, I'm pretty sure his spear poked through my shield. Interesting. You wrote a draft for an essay on learner styles tied to different cultures, commonly held stereotypes. I wrote, citing an example. This plays on harmful stereotypes. As feedback from the professor. Are you kidding me? You wrote something about stereotypes that affect how people perceive information, being that they use certain stereotypes in their head, and everybody has a bias that's built in. There's no such thing as being biased. We are biased as human beings. And he counted you off for this plays on harmful stereotypes. What harmful stereotype did you say? About humans having stereotypes about each other? That's ridiculous. I'd write back like, yo, this grade offends me. Just to see what he says. I find this grade offensive. I find your comment offensive, Professor. I feel like you're stereotyping me as a student right now. Oh. What? You can't fall off. You have wings. Guess not. Okay. Interesting. You said Western learning styles lean towards more open learning, and Eastern commonly held stereotypes lean more towards a very strict environment. That's not untrue. And it's a based evaluation of stuff, and it is citing them as stereotypes itself, so I don't understand. His wings were just for show, apparently. Don't worry, Control. You take me to school with you. I'll set your professor straight. Just give me a name. You can cash in 30,000 rounds, and I'll take care of that for you. That's a joke that no one here will get. I don't think a lot of people were here at the time we were still doing currencies. Well, it's not like you said, well, Americans are all fat, so, you know, they can't fit in their schools. That's why they learn more from the internet, or something like that. You were using things that you were establishing as stereotypes. From the gist of it, you were kind of counting them as stereotypes, which is a given, saying like, hey, I know this isn't true for everybody, but this is something that a lot of people believe. And it affects the way we approach our education, and the way we explain things, and the way we tell stories. So, I don't know. That just sounds ridiculous. Here, I bet this is a shortcut to the boss fight that's actually better. Dead end ahead. Thank you. You know what? You know what? It's not enough. Upvote on Reddit. You're so right. Anyways, when I come back through here, I'm going to kill everything that moves before I go in that door. Or I can go to the painted world. Press 1 for painted world first. Press 2 for door first. Press 3 for pizza and cookies. Man, I'm not going down there. I won't be able to get back. Yeah, right. Nice try, game. Nah, I'll probably survive it. I can already see one of those demons down there. Oh, they saw me first. They saw me first. Where he at, though? No, seriously, where did you shoot that from? I don't see you at all. I saw one of your buddies down there. I don't see you. Interesting. Control, I'm so used to you and everyone else making anal Londor jokes that I thought you said for anal intents and purposes. That's how brainwashed you have me right now. And yeah, I imagine I would be able to get back. I was mostly joking and freaking out for the sake of creating a character. Not something that people expect around here, so that's all good. I just don't want to go down there and fight two of them at once, really. Oh, can you not come up here? Oh. Oh, Starfire, you missed something that you, as an educational professional, should actually address with Control. Too bad you missed the entire conversation. I suggest going back and watching the VOD about 4 or 5 minutes ago. You didn't, Control? Well, everyone else did. As an unknown trend, the Eastern JoJo movement towards more memorization and strict testing despite studies adapted for creative hands-on teaching methods. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Too long. Didn't read, Red. Love you, baby. That's also what her professor said. Am I not hitting you at all? What is your hitbox right now? There it is. No poison for you, though. I'm not going down there to fight both of you unless I can stick a jump attack on the slide. Okay, now you're in the poison. I'll let you suffer as it goes. Why don't you guys just fly up here? There was a blood stain right there, and I wanted to see how that person died. Hey. Hey. Who is that? It's like coming from an unseen location. Look at that. I can't even see what that is. It's just coming out of a wall. And yeah, that's probably how they died. You're completely correct. Took one in the ankle. Get away, Aardvark. Get away. Seriously, what the hell? It's not one of these guys, because their spears don't look like that. That's someone else. That thing was crystal. Excuse me. Yeah, tiny arrows. Yeah, you got anything bigger, bro? That thing was huge. That was like a third of my health. You just catch the poison? I guess I could go down and fight you. Alright, so my original plan was just to kill one with the poison and then run down there and fight him. But now that I know that there's a projectile threat and something long range, I kind of want to just run down there and duck for cover. And I don't want to read any of the messages on the bridge, which will slow me down and get me shot. Because, holy jeez. I'd have to take this dude out and then avoid getting shot. Like, I don't want to do it. So if you play a different type of character, is there like something you can do to have more chance to get poison? Or is there nothing you can do to increase like that? Or it's just like something built into the game's RNG? It's something like keep moving. I'm like, yeah. Alright. At least they put some guards here so I can't fall off like a bowling ball. Oh, you're the one doing that. Your spear does look like that. There's another one of you up there. Interesting. Try bravery. Thank you. Cheese, yo. That's not cheese. Oh, yep. I found the culprit. I think. Maybe. Oh. Okay, now I see them. Those are ridiculously huge arrows. And there's 2 of them. So I could either run up and try to face them a little bit closer, or I could stay down here where it's safe. Uh-oh. Someone... Oh, that's the arrow. I thought someone ran down here. Like, the noise felt a lot closer. I just me and my shuffling feet as I'm shooting. I have to pay respects to her. Ah, stupid clip wall. I like how he turns around like he didn't see me shoot the arrow. Are you... Why? Why? I'll probably get like no hits right here. What is this place? Try a projectile? Yeah. I imagine. I don't think I'd be any good at it, my man. Stilton cheese? Jeez. Ah! Try right. I should go back. Hey, Jay. It's soon to be 100 if this keeps up. Holy shit. They're so fast, too. I'm going back. I want to try the painted world. I'd rather, like, at least pop one off before I try to run around there, because I'm going to get skewered. Plus, I did some stuff and I want to go back to reset. Unless I can turn this dude around and go with my sneaky shoes. And then I'll take my sneaky shoes and I'll sneak around. How fast can you recover that shot? Plus, if I go right, then I have to run around. Once you get to your halfway, 3, 1, 2, 3. The fact that you guys shoot in tandem is annoying, though. Plus, the farther I go up, the farther away I am from my reset point, and then I don't have anything to move forward with. We'll come back and do this in a second. I have to do this anyways. I just want to get past them with, like, my full... I just want to get past them with my full load. No one likes going in with a half load, and no one likes having a half load going on them. What charity? What even are you talking about? Also, I'm guessing that you can either go that way or you can go in the door, and neither way do I really want to do right now. And yes, DJ count is completely correct. I would have said the same, but I figured it's assumed. Okay, options. Painted world, door, all the way to the right. I'm thinking all the way to the right because I'm thinking for its difficulty that it offers, that there will be some reward at the end of it that you won't have to fight the middle door light straight up. So that is the option I'm leading towards. We just have to fight our way back here now after I reset. Wow, this is a lot longer than I thought. I forgot how far we came. Like an hour ago. Really, dexterity. That's a little harsh. I'll call party foul on that one. Considering what that hashtag is used for, my man. Please, respect. And that way. Okay, little makeup session with our favorite waifu. Drop some humanity. And then roll up out of here. No, I recognize the humor. I just don't find it funny for what it's being used for. I find it disrespectful. For its intended purpose, it allows us to look past other human suffering in order to have a good laugh. And trust me, coming from a warrior background, I do it all the time. But not in open air, like where we are now. Capiche? Ah, I don't have any doubles left. We'll just take the 2. Alright, that's why we have 2. Now I get to see my beautiful skin again, which makes me want to go Fashion Souls. It also makes me want to try this with a light loadout if I can avoid all the hits, because I'll be faster. Also, their tracking was way better than any other arrow person, like ever. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. The only thing is, if I go light loadout and I do take a hit, I'm gonna be hurting like a lot. Like a lot. I don't think poise is gonna make a difference there, so going on physical defense just so we don't get double hit might be the way to go. Or at least so we don't take a death right in there. That's my favorite line when Red comes in, says that. Because it's so, he delivers it so monotone, like there's no emotion behind it or anything. It's a beautifully delivered line. And the fact that they just do it. Like, they don't question it, nothing happens, nobody complains. They're just like, alright. Gotta go. Was he ever in any other roles like that in movies that offered kind of a sci-fi or even just any sort of fictional kind of thing? Background, something more fantasy, sci-fi, unbelievable type stuff? I don't remember the name of the actor, but we all know who we're talking about with when we say Red from that 7A show. Ah, I'm short by like 200? Alright, we know what to do. Stone Man, come forth. Control, I have no idea what you're saying. But please, control yourself. Because I know you're making me uncomfortable. No, wrong input. Yes, I did, sir. I'm just trying to get the 200 souls I need to level up right now. Yes, Control, I recognize that. Again, I just don't want that turned into a joke or any type of humor. I believe it's better if we abandon it and leave it behind, please. I don't know how I can say that more subtly. Really? He was the general there. I now have to go back and watch that. I don't think I was listening for his voice, and I don't know if he did the voice in a way that we would recognize. Or if, you know, he was acting it out. But it's kind of interesting when you think about it. Some voice actors, or just actors in general, like Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington never has to act out of his character. He acts like Denzel Washington. And that's what people like about him. Whereas, you know, a guy like, I don't know, Bryan Cranston, you know, he acts like a professor 1 minute. He's a scientist in some things. He's a crack addict in some things or something like that. Dave Chappelle, you know, he's a crack addict in some things. Sometimes he's a businessman, other things like that. So they're actually acting. Whereas when you have a guy like Denzel Washington or like Red, they almost are selling their personality, their character, rather than actually acting as something else. I don't remember that, Sarah, actually. I don't remember that at all. He was in sci-fi horror as well, if you recall rightly. He's been 3 different characters on Star Trek. You know, I almost remember him as a person in Star Trek. I might have to actually look that up. What were we doing again? I've like completely lost train of thought. Here we go. Okay, so equip load is good if we want to run light load out, which we can do at any time. We can increase vitality, or to deal with the increase in strength of enemies we've been going after, we can increase in just regular strength. Dexterity only increasing S stock, aka best stock, which is actually a bow right now. Resistance, dexterity, intelligence if I just want to feel better about myself, which is important. Faith for like no reason. Or more health and general defense. I'll go with strength. Deeps over everything. That's actually a lot of sci-fi stuff. You know what? Now I gotta look all that up. I know what we're doing for 2018. Future, I'm glad church was good. Welcome back. And hello, Mullis. Welcome. I haven't seen you in a very long time. How have you been? That was perfectly timed. I own this world. Alright, let's see what came back and what didn't. Door, painted world, right side. I'm thinking right side to get me into the door with a cleaner opportunity at whatever I'm fighting, which I don't even know what it is. I know bat dudes can pierce my shield with their spears. I know running down those things is dangerous. Oh, the gargoyles don't come back. I didn't know